Alright. Can you guys hear me? Just wondering if you guys can hear me okay. I feel like the music's loud. If the music's loud, just let me know and I can turn it down. But it feels like it's kind of loud. Oh man. I tweeted out the stream. What's going on, Jared? Bro, how's it going? Gene, early gang, yes sir. Yes sir. What else we got here? Hope everyone from Josuke stream is here. What do you mean everybody? You mean everybody chat-wise or everybody like that was actually just there? Because if you're looking for like Fades, Rax, and Josuke and Jay, I didn't invite them. This is just gonna be me. I didn't intend on inviting them. Asta versus Deku, who will win? It just depends. Like, it honestly depends on like what point. Like, if you're talking like, I mean, obviously like Asta through. I actually kind of at all points kind of beats him, honestly, just because he's much faster. Unless you got like a certain matchup you were looking for. Oh, basically glad you could be here. I know you're usually here too. You're usually here. I'm assuming I sound fine. Like, is the music too loud or is it fine? Cause it sounds loud to me. I don't know if it just sounds louder in my ears. And do I sound okay? I don't know if I sound loud too. Free Quan. I've never I've never been in trouble with the law. I don't know why he said that. He literally made that up. I've never been in trouble with the law ever. Let me see. Noelle and Bruce over Yuno and Bell. I need that Noelle spirit dive. Dude, I wish they kind of would have did something with Bruce, because I wasn't really opposed to it, honestly. I really wasn't. Like, and honestly, with the whole Bruce thing, it almost makes me think that Tabata, like, cause I feel like Tabata already had his whole Asta and Libby thing planned out, and there's obviously Yuno and Bell, so it makes me feel like he kind of wanted to do a person for Noelle being Bruce. It makes me feel like he did want to do that, but he just scrapped it because it was weird. Did I see the chapter date? Yeah, I seen it. Like I seen all the pages and roughly what they were saying. I know I don't get like super invested in the unofficials just because like sometimes they be way off on some stuff, but I did look at it though. Like, I did basically see what was going on. Sounds good. Thanks, Daniel. Okay, I'd be mostly worried about that because like you never know. You could be having a whole thing and then you listen back to it at some point and then you're like, dang, why does it sound so crazy? Let me see. Oh, Saad, I appreciate that, bro. I really do appreciate it. I try. Turn that music down a little bit. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I felt like it was just a little loud. Like, I don't want to be competing with it. I just want it to be in the background. But it's hard to tell, cause I feel like y'all hear something a little bit different than me. Just a little bit. Z9 was scared of Seki? I don't know about scared of Seki. I've seen this this like interesting tweet on Twitter. I'm not for sure of who it was. I think it was BC Tempest. I'm not for sure. It could be somebody else. But he was asking like how durable do you think Seki's like Magnum Cannonball is? Because like literally the only time we've seen it break is like from Langris. From Langris's like spatial magic and from Asa's anti-magic. So like it's one of those things where like his cannonball might actually be low-key durable, but we just don't know it yet because we've never seen it go up against anything. Zerk's Josuke, who does Zerk's clap? If you're talking about Seki, then yeah, Zerk's bodies, he bodies him. I mean, Zerk's does body a fair amount of people. I think I'd even argue that Zerk's probably beat some named people. Like if you're talking about like Zerk's versus like Soul, he can definitely beat Soul. He can 100% beat Soul. Black dividers for everyone. Facts. Everybody just saying what's up to Josuke. What would make Black Clover a masterpiece? See, I don't know, cause like for me personally, Black Clover is just really good. Like I don't know what it could do like to get to that masterpiece status. Like, cause it's kind of they would need somehow, at least for me personally, they would need some way to incorporate like a crazy grandmaster villain somehow. That's like the only way that makes sense. Like, cause I personally like the whole mastermind villain thing, but like if they could incorporate that and do it well, and maybe like a slightly more emotional moment, like an emotional moment that kind of holds some weight. And so far, like there hasn't really been any emotional moments that have held some weight. So that's kind of they definitely need like that a big mastermind villain, and I don't know. And even with all that, that might even get it to like a 9. Like I don't even know if Black Clover could get to 10. Like Tabata would have to do something wild. Um, Beginning of series destroys Augustus. I mean, beginning of series Asta does blitz, but you never know what kind of crazy powerful spell Augustus could have had for beginning of series Asta. Because I mean, his magic is mad powerful. Like he has tons of magic. I forgot your answer on the stream, but do you think Ladros could absorb Xenon's bones? Me personally, I think he could. I know Josuke was saying that it could like overload him, which is very possible. Like it's very, very possible it could just overload him. But like how I feel like he's better at using the ability, even though he doesn't have anybody to like upgrade it for him. But I feel like he might just be better at using it now. But yeah, he should be able, like in theory, he should be able to absorb his bones. Just because Mars did an attack where he like shot minerals up at him and hit him, and he was able to absorb that. So I mean, I see it's like the same thing, but with bones. Do you think Zerx can beat Magna? Yes. Zerx can 100% beat Magna. I'm not seeing how Magna wins, because Magna couldn't even beat Heath. Like, granted, Magna was low on magic, but at the same time, I don't even think a fresh Magna was beating Heath. And like, yeah, Heath did lose to Asta, but like at the same time, like he lost to early base Asta, but like at the exact same time, like Asta kind of lost too. Like he kind of lost at the exact same time. So it's not like he didn't just lose to Asta. He lost to Asta and Noel, and it was kind of like a sneak attack, and he got his magic. So it's like it was a lot of factors in like Heath losing. But yeah, I think Zerx claps Magna, honestly. Now, Joe Scott, I don't agree with that. Zerx has not beaten Fanzel. Fanzel claps Zerx. For sure. I don't think... I low-key don't think Fanzel would lose... Like, granted, like, we don't know a lot about the vice captains, but I feel like Fanzel is probably as strong as most of the of the vice captains. I feel like that's around where he is. But I think he beats Zerx, though. Do you think Ultimate Magic is the only thing Noelle is going to get? Because I see, getting a new form, and Asta getting a new form, and sword, and an arm. See, I've been saying, like, in my, I made a Noelle video. Oh, what was it? Like, the potential of Noelle. And one of the things I think she's going to get is new forms for her Valkyrie dress. Like, I feel like the whole mermaid thing that she did with Laura was kind of like a tease, or even a small foreshadow of what she could possibly be able to do with it. In the future, like maybe have different forms, maybe not like Luffy in Gear 4th where he can just like Bound Man, Tank Man, Snake Man, not like that, but maybe like one form, maybe a different one. Do you think Magna and Zoro finna make an appearance with Merlin? Maybe, because it said they were together. Like I don't know if they're gonna appear with her though, so like. Because those two are supposed to be together. They might just pop up on their own. I have my own thoughts for Marileona. Hopefully, or maybe not hopefully, but like, I doubt the unofficials are going to change my opinion on her. But I don't know if her versus the like demon is going to go the way everybody probably thinks that it's going to go. I'm talking Josuke. Yami Notch, Asta team up. That would be hype. Oh, what's going on, Mike? How's it going, bro? Black Clover had a crossover with another series. What would it be? See, it's weird because I feel like they'll have to have a crossover with another Magic series. Because like crossing over with anything else would be weird. But at the same time, I don't see them crossing over with anything in Jump currently. I think a Black Clover and Jujutsu Kaisen crossover would be hype. But that's probably mostly just because I've been watching. I've been into Jujutsu Kaisen lately, so that's probably the only reason why I think that. I'm saying Heath blocked that fire with ice. Heath was cold. Natsu versus all other captains. So I'm not the best fairy tale guy, but I don't think that Natsu can beat all of the captains at the same time. I think that's like a lot for him. I think that's like way too much for Natsu, in my opinion. And granted, like Fuegoleon does absolutely nothing in this fight. Like he does Absolutely. If anything, Flagola makes the fight a lot worse. But I think if you sit him down and you just have like Yami, Jack, like William, I don't. Well, William can absorb magic actually, so that's actually pretty good. Uh, yeah. Yeah, I feel like just was like Yami, Jack, William, Nozel, Kaiser's there too. Yeah. All the captains handle Natsu. They definitely handle him. Uh, where does the story go next? That's kind of what I'm definitely going to get into that during the stream for sure. Is is fan service really that bad in anime and manga? It kind of depends, like on like how you feel about fan service personally. I mean, I personally don't mind. Like, I mean, like sometimes Tamaki and Fire Force is a bit over the top, but like they try to make up for it by giving her a moment here and there. So it just depends on how you feel about it. Quan, do you have any plans on playing the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel series? I'm currently playing Cold Steel 4. I seen that series a while ago, like, because I remember like when that exact game came out when I was working at GameStop, and like it looked interesting, but I didn't know if I could get into it. It looks like I'd be more into it for the story than the gameplay, because like the story seems cool, but I don't know how I feel about the gameplay exactly. The first episode of Jujutsu Kaisen was great. See, like the first episode was interesting, like, but it was just like it was the way it ended, and then like this from the second episode on, it's been like nonstop hype for me. So like that's how it is for me. Natsu claps. He can burn through world and time. See, that's my thing. I'm not super big on those concepts for Fairy Tail. Like, cause I read it. Like, I read Fairy Tail back. Like, I haven't read Fairy Tail since it ended, like a minute ago. So like that's why I'm like, I'm real iffy on all that stuff. Still talking about Zergs. I was thinking it'd be fire if the elves take on the demon. That'd be great writing for how Lumiere took down Lich. That would be interesting. I wonder if they would feel bad. Like, I feel like they would like say something. Like, they're like, oh man, this is like what Lich turned into. Not to surpass the spell from a time god. Who was the time god? Cause I know like, who was the time god? Zareth? They're talking about Zareth? So we talk about the stream today. I just want to talk about, like, I was going to talk about the chapter a little bit and then kind of where Black Clover's headed. Uh, yeah, just like where it's headed for the future in general and what I think is going to happen in this arc. Like, yeah, did I already say talk about the chapter? Yeah, talk about the chapter a little bit too. Well, like, I was never locked up. I was never locked up. I've done no time. I've only had a detention like twice, in like high school and middle school. I never had detention in high school. I only had detention twice in middle school. That was it. That's the only time I've done. Uh, Black Clover's L4 arc, was it really that bad? Yeah, I don't think the F arc was bad at all. Like, it was pretty good. I'm not one of those people that think it was like 10 out of 10 masterpiece, but I think it was pretty good. I think it was a really solid arc. Oh, Leon, what's going on, bro? I haven't seen you in a minute. Well, I've seen you in like videos, but I haven't talked to you in the live in a while. Bro, Gene, I've never done time. Do not listen to him. Do not listen to him. Oh man, but no. So like, I don't know. This chapter was looking it was looking dope. I like the thing that I'm mostly really excited for is like Rady, Sally, and Voltos. Just cause like I feel like they're mad useful. Like they're like a useful group to bring. Cause like one of the things I didn't really get to go into a ton is like Rady's being there is super crazy. Cause anybody who goes down, like Spade Soldier wise or Resistance wise, he can just use them, and I think that that's kind of hype. And I feel like Sally possibly has like some more tools that she can like pop out with. What are you guys saying? Wait, why was I in detention? You need a story. It was so stupid. You're gonna laugh at me if I tell the story. You're gonna laugh at me because it was such a dumb reason. Because the teacher really just didn't like me. Um, I no, I'll just tell you in there. It don't matter. I'll just tell you. So like, it's like basically how it was in my middle school. If you was late to class, you would get a detention. Like you would just flat out get one. So I was actually running mad late to class and I was about to be late. So I was running up the stairs and this one health teacher who just did not like me for no reason said that I was like, you know how you going upstairs kind of fast, like how you can walk upstairs, you can kind of like trot up them. So I was kind of trotting up them, and she gave me a detention for that. And then I got the next one that same day, cause we was just goofing off in the hallway. You know how you was in middle school where you be trying to trip each other, and I was trying to trip one of my friends, and that same health teacher was right there and gave me another detention. So like those were my two like back to back. It was both in the exact same day. I was having some bad luck. um, Marileona versus the demon. Like, see, I don't think that fight is gonna go how people think it is. I think she might like. I think someone else might come and she can pass it off, or like I think she either passes it off or she loses. Cause I feel like it's gonna have something crazy about it. I feel like it's gonna be something crazy about this demon. I don't think it's just gonna be like Mary Leona shows up, she punches it like a bunch of times and it goes down. I feel like there's gonna be more to it than that. There's people saying the Elf arc is bad. Yeah, dude. People be saying the Elf arc was mid all the time. I don't understand them. Is One Piece really a masterpiece? See, I like One Piece a lot, and I think Oda's writing is really really good. I think that like there may be some things about it that other people might not like, but personally, I feel like it's really good. I feel like it's really close to a masterpiece. Oh, wait a second, Tyler. Thank you for the $20, bro. What did you say? Let me see here. Quan, the strongest part of Cold Steel series is the storytelling and the character development. See, that's what I'm saying. It looked like it from the story perspective. It looked really, really good. It looked really good. So I may try it out because it's that time of year where there's not really much games out for me at least. Like there's only like two games that I really want to play at this exact moment, and like one of them isn't even out yet. So I mean, if I catch it for a steal, I might get it. Um, Rogers Base did a manga of the year with other manga YouTubers, and they said Chainsaw Man beat Kingdom. Chainsaw Man good, but not Kingdom. I've never read Kingdom. People be saying it's mad hype though. Uh, Boram, what's going on, bro? Notch truly assembled a ensemble team. What? He Notch truly assembled an ensemble team. That's a weird sentence. I'm related to the stream. I'm related to the stream, but no one should buy the next gen consoles. I think it's a waste of money for more graphics and power. See, that's what I be saying too. I like, cause I feel like that, cause like right now there's no good games out. Like any game that you can play on next gen, you can play on current gen. Like unless you really, really want to play like Godfall, you know, it's like you might as well just wait. Like unless you're just one of them people who really, really, really like games all like that, or you really down for the systems, then I mean go for it. But I'm not gonna tell nobody to not get it. I just think like if you're on the fence, I think you shouldn't get it. Oh, was this back in 1982? What? Oh, you talking about I was in school? No, when was I in middle school? I was in middle school in like the mid 2000s. Like I want to say like '07, '06, and '05. Yeah, I want to say like 5 to 7. Like 5 to yeah, '05, '06, '07. Yeah, so like yeah, 2000. I think that's it. Yeah, 2005, 2006, 2007. That's when I was in middle school. Right, Tyler is the goat for that one. Just started One Piece on chapter 41. It's really good. It gets really really good. Like 41. I want to say, are you in Oh, you might be in Syrup Village right now. Are you in Syrup Village with like the butler Cloudor? One Piece is played out. Should have ended a long time ago. See, people be saying that, but like the like thing with that is though is like there was no opportunity to really end it. You know what I mean? Like for One Piece, it's like if you look at like what Oda is doing with One Piece, it's like he can't end it. Just because it's going through the natural story progression. It's like any if you make One Piece go any faster, it would be weird. Like it would be rushed because like these are just he's just explaining everything as he goes. Like I don't think One Piece is going like One Piece has its moments where it goes slow, like take like Dressrosa or like Fishman Island. But I feel like as a whole, the story is actually paced really well. Just because he can't skip stuff. Like you just like he is explaining every warlord, you know, every Yonko. Like he's giving everything his proper backstory. Magi over One Piece. I'm not even mad at that. Magi's hype. Magi's amazing. Magi's probably the closest thing. Like Magi's up there. Like that's like, ooh, I don't know if I call that a 10 out of 10 series. That's definitely like top series for me. Should Hungry Joker be a part of Black Clover as a whole? I don't think so. I think that'd be weird. I think that would like mess up the continuity of both of the stories. Honestly, that'd be so strange. You mean that Noct gathered a team of powerful and well-known mages? I mean, he did. I got what you meant, but the wording was weird. Like assemble and ensemble, like that part, it was just weird. It felt weird. Quan, you lucky I'm at work, so I won't be able to call your takes mid. Well, actually, believe it or not, you were the first person to call anything about me mid today. So congratulations. If I had like a clapping sound, I would play it. One Piece is far from a masterpiece, bro. Come on now, you hating. Quan, you 75 years old. I'm not 75. I would look really good if I was 75. I got like some lines here, but I don't think I look that old. Oh 05 to oh 07. You feel young. I mean, I was born in the early 90s, so I mean, I know like a lot of people are probably like in their early 20s, where I'm like in my later 20s. Now, chapter 41 is when they introduced Sanji the cook. Oh, okay, so you're like right after that. Oh, okay, I was a little off. I wasn't for sure how fast they went through Usopp and them. Do you think it's possible to catch up on One Piece from start before chapter 1,000? Never read it, but heard so much about it for years. Honestly, because the way it's going, they're going to do a break, so you're going to have like so basically chapter 1,000 isn't going to come out till like the second week of the new year at the soonest. So like you really have like a month. So like let me see, that'd be like, so that's basically 4 or 5 weeks. So you got like, you would have to read like over like 250 chapters a week, which I mean, it's possible, I guess. It's definitely possible. Like it's like a lot of chapters every day. That's like a lot of chapters. Uh, I had a Q&A with Tabata a little while ago. For real? Are you? That's probably cap. There's no way you had a Q&A with Tabata. There's no way. Uh, I don't get why Laurel didn't use a spirit dive with her spirit. See, honestly, I've been saying this for a long time. I don't think all spirit users get a spirit dive. I really feel like the spirit dive thing might be just exclusive to like just because of how Bell works. Because like if you remember in the beginning of a big thing was about him being able to sense magic really well because of him being a wind attribute and because of Bell. So like I feel like that is a reason why he can't, like why other spirit users maybe not be able to use a spirit dive. That's just what I think. I mean, because I feel like we would have seen somebody do it by now. Or you could be like one of those people that just say, "Oh, it's because of her curse, so she feels sick." Oh, Shannon Patel, thank you for the 4.99, bro. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it. uh, Let me see. Quan means that he was born in the 18. No, I mean in the 1990s. Why y'all keep calling me old? This is all Josuke's fault, bro. This is 100% Josuke's fault. I turned 20 this month after December 26th, after Christmas game. I always feel bad for the people that are born like in that week near Christmas, cuz I know for a fact that growing up, like your birthday and Christmas was combined. I know for a fact y'all birthday and Christmas was combined, and I always feel bad for those people to not have them be separate. Uh Look forward to my BC reviews every week. I appreciate it, bro. I really do. I really do. Sometimes I'm not for sure if people like them all like that, but I really do appreciate that. Maybe Spirit Dive only works with the Wind Spirit. Who knows? Because the other spirits are stronger, so Sylph makes up for it by applying Spirit. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Yeah. Just be honest, Laurel isn't as goaded as See, it's weird because like I want to like Laurel so bad. I really, really do. But she don't be doing nothing. That'd be my thing. Laurel don't be doing nothing. Like she just be around. Like I never understood why. Like cause as like a leader, she just sent like Noel and Nero to fight, and I just feel like that other leaders wouldn't do that. Like I feel like they would be more involved, or that they at least should be more involved. Um, Wait, Gene, you said you're only 15, dude. Yeah, you super young. You're super young. I was like in middle school, and you was like born. Like, yeah, you're super young. Uh, Tabata really put out a 17th page chapter this week. Feeling blessed. I know it's shocking. I actually counted, and I think it is actually 17. Not with that corny blank page, because he do be doing that. He be having that blank page, and be trying to count it. Are we doing free Quan? Y'all see me. I am here. I'm not in jail. Like, I'm not in jail. Noel's magic being on Wizard King level makes sense when you consider the Silver and Vermilion families are descendants of the first Wizard King. Well, like, it's not that it's Wizard King level; it's that she has the potential to be up there. So she's gonna get there. Is basically what they're saying. Like, I don't think current Noel has like Wizard King level output, or any. I don't think any stage of Noel has had Wizard King level output, or she would have been obliterated people when she goes all out. I made a character tier list. You made it on tier list maker. Did you make it on tier list maker or something, or on Twitter? She's cursed. I understand Laurel's cursed, but still at the same time, you can still do something. Something. Noelle was in there fighting all that time, and she did nothing except for hold the bubble up. You could have did not one attack, something, one attack, shot something at her, a beam, a knight, something. You could have did literally something. Like, goodness. Mm, I believe 100% that the Heart Kingdom arc will be better in the anime. I know. I'm really excited for it because we didn't really get a Heart Kingdom arc all like that. Oh wait, are you talking about like the actual arc where they fight against the disciples in Vanica, or are you talking about like this training arc? Um, who do you think would die in the Spade Kingdom? I personally think it'll be Gaja. See, it's one of the things where I don't really think Gaja's gonna die. Like, people say he got death flags. I feel like he might scrape out of there. I think he might scrape out. I think William's gonna die for sure. Like William Vengeance, I feel like he's gonna die. I feel like he's definitely gonna die. Um, I don't know who else could die though, because out of the captains, I feel like he's the only one. Um, and if you look, if you think about captains who can die, the only captains that really can die are like Dorothy, like, cause she doesn't hold any importance. I feel like if we get all of Notch's flashback, he could possibly die. I feel like those are like my ones. I feel like at the very top, like well, and Laurel, I think Laurel Petchka, she might. So I like at the very top is like William is probably most likely going to die. Then after that, Laurel possibly, and I think in my last pick will be Notch. I really think not Notch is going to die. So I'm mid for saying One Piece is close to a masterpiece. I'm mid for saying anything. So anything I say is mid apparently. I'm mid for saying anything these days. I can say Black Clover is all right, and someone's gonna say I'm mid for that. It's like whatever. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good today. Kayla, thanks for asking. I'm just chilling, honestly. I went to work, came home, ate, watched. I watched that new episode of a haiku today. It was pretty hype. I'm a big fan of haiku. I'm actually a big fan of sports anime in general. You got Jack dying in this arc, him or Nozel. See, I don't want Jack or Nozel to die. I really don't. Like, Jack could, but I don't feel like he will. Cause if Jack dies, it doesn't mean anything to anybody. You know what I mean? I know Yuno is the heir to the Spade Kingdom, but Yuno is still not too interested in being the king. Yeah, cause I really don't think Yuno's gonna leave. Like, I don't think he's gonna leave the Clover Kingdom, cause Yuno's like really down for the Clover Kingdom. He's made it known when he turned into an elf and at the Captain. Like, he is Yuno of the Clover Kingdom. Like, so I don't think he's gonna go anywhere. Mm. Yeah, Noelle has to rise to that potential. Marileona was the training type of woman to reach the level of strength. That's why I love Marileona's. Yeah, Marileona's great, just because she trained like to get to where she is on her own too. Like, actually on her own. Looking at the ages, Julius was only 25 and Aesir was 32. When they were equal in power, I think Julius had more potential than the Silver family. Yeah, Julius's family has always been something that's really like Julius and his family, I guess I should say, are something that are always been very curious to me. Just because, like, I want to know, like, what kind of high noble family has time magic and like no one really talks about them, or for his family never to really never to be shown at all or even mentioned. Like, I feel like the Nova Chrono family has to be like mad huge or something. I thought I heard something. um To be honest, if you really think about it, William is 100% dying. I mean, his story is over. What could you add? Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's nothing to add to his story. Like, his whole arc with Partry and, you know, his backstory, that was literally everything. Like, it's not like Partry where he still has being an elf, so he can keep that going just because he's an elf. Like, that's just cool about him, too. But, like, with, like, William, that's really it. Um, is Notch the real vice captain of the Black Bulls? I mean, he said he is, so I have no reason to not believe him. Like, I have zero reason to not believe him. Definitely can't wait for El's return. Me too. Like, I want to see them fight more than anything. That's kind of like my main thing. Is I want to see like the elves actually like how much stronger that they are. Because a part of me feels like that they didn't train. So like I'm just curious to see how they like stack up. Um, Kill a character have no emotional connection to. What's the point? A character we've grown towards dies. We ride, lose the situation. It's why I feel death doesn't entirely affect story writing. I agree with that. I agree with that, Jared. That is a good way to put it. It just feels weird to kill like a character that could potentially have more to go on with, like or more to the story. Like so I feel like if you kill a character that like still has an arc in the story or still could go somewhere, I feel like it's like a waste. I don't know. But then if you do it well, it's like okay, it makes it more powerful. Mm. And see Marilyn about to come through with that condensed monozone. I feel it. I really think she is. I think she might have some crazy techniques she might show us. And just one of many Quans, you never answer me anytime I ask, is that actually your name or are you trolling me? I'm always curious, but I never get the answer. Quan, you should really have streams with Josuke. The duo just has too much chemistry. Make him hop on Discord or something. I mean, he sometimes comes by later. I didn't ask him or anything, because I mean, I was just chilling. Kind of like sometimes other people be doing stuff. Like, it is Friday. But it has been a while since. Oh wait, no, the last stream I had it was me and Josuke actually. When we were talking about the captains, it was me and him. Actually, I want to say the majority of streams that I have, he usually hops in at some point. What you should really do is check out our old streams. Those ones are really funny. They used to be on his old channel, but there's some on my channel too. When it's like us from like a year ago. Oh man, those are hilarious. They're really cringy though. Let me see. I want Yami to die, and his last words to be something like a location in the land of sun, and that starts another arc in there. Oh, almost like or if he dies and he says like take his body somewhere, like kind of like on like a God of War type thing when they had to take the mom's ashes. That might have been hype. Unpopular opinion. Haiku is the best sports anime ever. Nah, it isn't. It isn't. It's not. It's up there though, but it's not the best. Hajime no Ippo, the boxing one, is definitely better, and Ace no Diamond is 100% better. Those two are for certain better. Kuroko no Basket is definitely overhyped, and Ice Shield is just okay. Cause I know people like to bring those two up. Mereoleona versus Ancient Majin. I think the Majin thing was just like a translation thing. They really just mean demon, because Majin is demon in with like all that Japanese stuff. Or just in another language. I'm not even for sure if that's Japanese. Is that like that's some other language that Majin means demon? Is Quan and Josuke more like Nozella and Fuego or Jack and Yami? I don't know actually. Whatever weird dynamic it is. Honestly, the one that I compare this to a lot is like Ace, or not Ace, Luffy and Law, but I feel like it switches at any given day. How am I liking Nox so far? His character's okay. I just feel like Tabata's being too secretive with his backstory. Like that panel during Asta's training when it just showed Notch talking to that other person, be it his brother or whoever. There was like no context. Like it was too much secrecy. There's too much secrecy around this character. Like, it kind of reminds me of Zora's character when Zora popped out of nowhere for the exam. Like, cause Nox's character and Zora's character are mad similar in just how they both just popped up out of nowhere. How they're mad important in the arc that they were in, and their attitudes are very, very similar. So it's like, Nox is essentially Zora 2.0, except he's way more secretive, or Tabata's being way more secretive with his backstory, and it just kind of bugs me a little bit. Well, I think I missed some chat up there. It was moving. Let me see. I think I missed some chat. I don't trust Noct. I mean, I feel it. He does seem kind of on the trustworthy side. I think it'll come to a point where it'll be William or Yami. They both can't make it out. William will sacrifice himself, like we agreed. His story is over. I think, yeah. And William, he's been trying to atone, like he's really been trying to make up for what he did. So, and then he seems like one of those people to try to just throw his life at a problem. You know, just like, oh, I'm gonna die, so everything's gonna be all better. so, so I really think that that's kind of like what he's gonna go for. The Dark Triad feels like characters that I love to hate, and I enjoy that. I wish he would do more with the Dark Triad though, because we don't really know a lot about their characters all like that. Like all we know is like Dante's zany, Vanaka's zany, and Xenon's like brooding. It's like it's so like you could do more to get us attached to them. You know what I mean? Like I feel like Bleach. I think it was Bleach did a really good job with this. Like some of the Arrancar, like if you take like Grimjow or like Ucleora or like Stark or like it's like those guys, you kind of got attached to them because like we got to see them as villains and we got like and they were cool. Like so, I don't know. I wish he would give us a little bit more from them. Yami dying would be cool, but they need to knock his popularity out of the second spot first. He's too well liked to kill in the next few arcs. That's true. He is liked a lot. My hero is the best when Deku isn't in focus. See, it's weird. Like my hero, like Deku is cool when Horikoshi makes him cool, and then he's really lame when like Horikoshi tries to make him really cool. So it's like I feel like when they just have Deku in there just be normal, like in the like if he could just be regular, he's like he's like okay. Cause like even in what's going on in the manga now with the huge fight between like him and like Shigaraki and all that stuff, a lot of that stuff is good stuff. Like it's good stuff, but it's like it's on the line for me. And even like I'm not gonna spoil the new chapter because I don't know if you guys are into the My Hero spoilers, but like he just still looks kind of it's just kind of lame. If Yami dies, sales tank. I don't think Yami has that much of an influence over Black Clover sales, in my honest opinion. I asked Yuki Tabata 3 questions. 1, will Asta truly become the Wizard King? 2, will Asta grow a harem? And 3, what his thoughts are on the anime adaptation. He answered for my first, maybe. Second, yes. And third, a bit upset. What do you mean? Like, I know you said this earlier. Where were you to get in contact with Yuki Tabata? Like where? Like, how would you even get in contact with this man? Quan, have you ever been cuffed? Not literally. Like, what do you mean by not literally? Like, by the police? Handcuffs in general? I need some context. I agree. My hero is best when the villains are the focus. Best written character is Toga, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't know if Toga's the best. I mean, she's cool. She's cool. I mean, she did get a lot of like her development and backstory. I don't know. It was that like whole chapter between her and like Ochiko, where like she was chasing her like through the building or the warehouse or whatever, and like Toga was trying to find something out. But it's like I like that whole chapter seemed really pointless because like it didn't do much for Ochiko's character. She didn't seem cool, and like on the Toga side, I didn't really even understand what she was trying to find out. It just seemed odd. Quan is Law, Josuke is Luffy. I feel like most days it's like that, but there are some days where I'm just trying to troll him, like no lie. So when's Luck taking over the Green Man just as the captain? Luck would look terrible in those green robes. Oh, you're a Quan. My name is Taekwon. Oh, you're that guy from Twitter. I didn't know that this was your YouTube. I remember exactly who you are now. Is that your Twitter at too? I can't remember. That no, your Twitter at something else. When we get a Dark Triad backstory, yes, like that's what we need. That's what we need to make them seem better, honestly. Why am I so behind on chat? Goodness gracious, I'm always behind. Uh, let me see. Well, looks crazy. Oh, looks a crazy commoner just like Jack was. I feel it, but the luck would just look so ugly in that green. That's my only thing. It would just look ugly in that green. You say Yami dying will cause rioting, me included. I mean, it would just be whatever. It's not like Yami has any like character arcs going for him outside of just mentioning the land of rising sun. Only fitting for a commoner to take a spot. I feel like it would make more sense for Seki to take his spot because Seki's a commoner too. William is a legitimized bastard, so the House of Vengeance could be important. Somehow it could be in the future. That's very important, or that's very true. It very well could be. The Arankar only developed in battles through which hasn't happened, so we can't see reasons for the triad. That's true, but like, I mean, yeah, Grimjow had lots of battles where he was able to like develop from, but then like seeing Grimjow after those battles was really important too. Like, cause kind of like how all the Dark Triad have had these moments, but like when Grimjow went back, like after he got his arm chopped off and like scarred by like Ichigo and stuff, like it was different, cause like he felt like a defeat, and he was like upset, and then he got kicked out of the Espada, like he was like a lower rank. He got like he got replaced by that other dude. It was different. Like you got to see him be upset about it. So like the Dark Triad have all had fights, but we ain't really got to see nothing after that. Like I feel like them after their fights was a perfect moment to really see them, but we didn't get that. Um. Oh, Quantum, have you read a girlfriend? Oh yeah. Well, yes. Shoot, I'm single now. I'm trying to stay out of that right now. Goodness gracious, I don't have time. I don't have time. My last relationship, I was in for like 5 years. It was just that. It was just that. Quantum criminal. I'm not a criminal. I'm not a criminal. But Rax, Rax, you said that. Rax, what's going on, bro? What's going on? Here to raid the stream with Eden Zero? Is that, like, I know you said that like the other day. I was wondering if that's what you're actually here to do. Just kill Dorothy and Jack, and then we make Asta and Yuno and Noel the captains. Then Luck takes over the Green Mantis. Kirsch takes over Dorothy's squad with Mimosa as vice captain and replaces Fuego. And Leo replaces Fuego. I feel like Mimosa would absolutely hate to be under Kirsch. She would hate that so much. Yeah, I don't know about all that. And what is Asta being the captain of after all that? Oh my gosh, Carrot and Rax, bro. Fairy Tail is good. Fairy Tail's cool. We were talking about Fairy Tail earlier. We're talking about Natsu versus all of the captains, like very briefly. I already know what you're gonna say, but I feel like the captains kind of got a chance. Favorite Black Bull member besides Asta and Yami? It's funny because I got a video coming out about that literally like, I want to say at the beginning of next week is probably when it's gonna come out. But my favorite member is probably between Zora, Finral, and yeah, Zora for sure, Finral for sure, and it'd either be like Vanessa or dang it, what's his name? Or Luck. Vanessa or Luck for the next one. You said Fairy Tail isn't that great. Eden Zero saved Monster Legacy. Fairy Tail's hype, for real, for real. It really is hype. You said I look visibly tired when I talked about my last relationship, bro. Cause it, like, that's a long time, bro. That was such a long time. Like I was strapped down for like all of my like 20s. Like it's a long time, yo. Oh my gosh. This is one of the things where you work real hard at something and then they just throw it back in your face. That's kind of what it is. You start to learn that some people grow up and some people don't. Fairy Tail over One Piece? Definitely not. No, I like me some Fairy Tail, but One Piece definitely way over Fairy Tail. Way over Fairy Tail. I wonder if Nox will stay with the Black Bulls. Maybe he'll lighten them up. Maybe he will lighten up with them given time. I don't know. I mean, I think it would be cool if he would be integrated more with them. But at the same time, having knocked around is kind of a lot because he's mad strong, yo. Like, that's a lot of firepower just, like, hanging around. Mm-hmm. Imagine if Bruce was arcane. Combine that with ultimate magic and mana method. No. If Tabata brings back Bruce right now, that would be horrible. That would be absolutely horrible. The captains get destroyed. I will debate you in the stream if you want. Oh, why do they get destroyed though? Like all at the same time? Isn't that a lot for Natsu? And I'm not even talking about current Natsu. I'm talking about like. I'm talking about just like. What about like. What Natsu's fair? Let's go like right before. Right? Oh, what's a good one? Tartaros? I want to go with like Tartarus Arc Natsu. I feel like that's a really fair one. Wow, Quan picked all the trash members except Luck. Finro and Zora and Vanessa are trash? This is news to me. Since when were they trash? I thought the trash members would be like Gordon, Magna, and like Charmy. Just read the My Hero chapter while on the stream. Very interesting. See, yeah, it's just the My Hero chapter was interesting. It was that one moment with Deku was just so lame to me. I hope you know what I'm talking about. But that one moment was so lame. One Piece isn't even in your top 20 of all time? You're crazy. One Piece should be in everyone's top 10 at the bare minimum. At the bare minimum, be in your top 10. If you don't think One Piece is top 10, I don't know what to say. Come on, Rax. It's amazing. Unless it's like all of Mashima series. And Build King. I hope we eventually get to see Nash and the Black Bulls and Asta's Wizard King. Honestly, a next generation Black Clover would be very interesting. But I just feel like it would run into that issue that like Boruto has, where like the main cast from Naruto is like way strong. So it's like it's hard to make threats that are like threatening. Self Real goes crazy and shows off. I do too. We need a Real moment for sure. Cause like the last time we seen Real really even do anything was the Crystal Exam arc. It's been way too long for him. Hermit, is that your favorite Shining Star? I'm just curious. It sounds like it is. Well, yeah, if we're doing verse against verse, then like yeah. Like if we're doing verse against verse, then yeah, the Fairy Tail verse claps with Black Clover. Honestly, a better question would be like the average Fairy Tail mage versus the average Black Clover mage. I feel like that's a funny fight. Because they're both kind of very foddery. I think the average Black Clover mage probably beats the average Fairy Tail mage. One Piece has Kaido. Kaido's a really cool dragon. Kaido's a mad cool dragon. Freaking picked up an island. Zeref is the best Fairy Tail character. Change my mind. Zeref is a really good character. Someone says that Zeref is their favorite character. I really can't argue that. Because he has so much depth to him. And people just write him off because he's in Fairy Tail. Didn't Bruce die or something in the Witch's Force arc? No, Bruce didn't die. He's still alive. Like at the end or whatever, when like Noelle did that big like Sea Dragon's Roar or whatever that like wrapped around and it like hit Fauna and the Cybermen. She just said that like, oh, we did it. Like it didn't, like Bruce didn't die or anything. So in theory, he should still be around. Tartarus Natsu still bodies him? Does he really? Is Natsu just that broken? Is he really just that broken? I prefer Gray over Natsu. Natsu's booty cheeks. I like the Devil Slayer magic from Gray. Devil Slayer magic is mad cool. Not even going to hold you. Natsu over Luffy, quit it. See, it's funny because like Natsu has had like more development, but I like Luffy more. Now, Luffy does not beat Natsu at all. Like, Natsu's handled way bigger threats than Luffy. Bro, Gene, that's what I was talking about, bro. That's exactly what I didn't want to say. That was so lame, bro. Like, that they just made Deku look so stupid when he did that. Like when I seen that panel, I was like, "Is he serious right now?" I was like, "That's what you make him do." I'd rather them just have them do it totally different. Like that was so lame. Like that was so lame. Plus, Luffy is way smarter. I don't know about Luffy being smart. Yeah, I don't know about Luffy being smart. Even in like, I mean, in a combat sense, maybe, but even then. Where's Daminato? I mean, he's supposed to be in the capital. He's not like a front lines fighter. Like he's not like a fighter. So I mean, I wouldn't expect him to be there. Oh, you have more favorites that you haven't even decided to push. The what even word is this? Mushia Bugo Boygo? I don't know what this word is, Rex. I have no idea what this word is, or what series this is, for that matter. Thank you, Gene. Like, what is it? What does that even mean? You're only 12 chapters behind on One Piece. That's not that bad to be behind. Naruto's better. Naruto's a horrible character. Like Naruto's a trash character, for sure. I don't like Naruto's character at all. I love me some Naruto, but I don't like his character. The BC Wiki says that Bruce is deceased. Where are they getting that from? They must just be saying he's They must just be saying he's deceased just because he hasn't been shown in like a really long time. There's multiple reasons why Natsu bodies the Black Clover universe, but I can't say it here, but it will be on Discord. I mean, I agree that Natsu definitely could. Well, you mean all at the same time? I don't know about all at the same time. I really just have a hatred for Goku. I don't know why. Maybe because of all the Goku Tars. I just dislike the whole franchise now. I respect the creator though. See, the thing with like the Dragon Ball people is just like you can be talking about character and character development and like what it means to be a good character, and they'll come out of nowhere like, oh, but Goku can still beat them up, and it's just like we're not even talking about that, yo. Like we're talking about what makes a good character. And I really don't think Dragon Ball has lots of good characters at all. Because anytime a character has development, they do something stupid that just betrays all of the quote-unquote development that they just had. It's like a terrible series in that aspect. So Natsu after the 7-year time skip, Natsu and Gray level characters were fodder level because... Oh, you must be talking to somebody in chat. Dang, Cold Spirit, what did you say? Cause I seen your message, but I just didn't get a chance to read it. Cause I was like in the middle of talking. My main character has the ability to absorb and negate dragon abilities. This applies to other characters. Or talking not to. The best written character was Loxus. Yo, speaking facts. Not like Loxus was my dude. BC Wiki, it says Bruce's crystal cracked and he died when Noel tried to get it fixed. When did it crack? I don't even remember it cracking at all. Like she just hit it with the Sea Dragon's roar and it was over. Like I didn't see any cracks. Natsu is way smarter than Luffy. Natsu is more around Naruto's level of intelligence. He's not Ichigo or Deku. Like Luffy's more like Goku. Look, facts. Like Goku and Luffy are in the same tier of intelligence, honestly. Quan saying Naruto's a trash character is begging for crucifixion. He is a trash character. He really is. Like when you think about it, like look at part 1 Naruto. Like part 1 Naruto, the entire basis of Naruto's character was like, oh, I'm a failure. I'm a failure, but I'm gonna work really hard and I'm gonna become amazing. And I'm gonna be the Hokage eventually. Because I'm gonna work really hard despite being a failure. And then when you look at freaking part 2 Naruto, you get to the end and you get to the war arc. And it's like, oh, you're the child of prophecy. Oh, you're the reincarnation of freaking Ashura. Oh, you're like this amazing person. Like your dad was the Hokage. Your mom was also the Jinchuriki. Like he had all these things going for him. And it was like the whole fight between Naruto and Neji Hyuga, that was a really solid moment in part 1, just got thrown out the window once you started giving Naruto all these things. it just like it's like the whole theme of the fight was, you know, hard work, and hard work beats a talented genius, and it like the groundwork for Naruto got thrown out the window when all that stuff happened. So that's why I'm just saying Naruto's not a good character. He just progressed like in a not positive way. Like he went from a hard worker to just being talented, which I really didn't care for. Like, of course, I mean, you know, Naruto's he's my guy, but you know, still, like that was his first series I really started reading. But yeah. Current Natsu. See, I don't know much about current Natsu because I'm behind. I've just never heard of that manga, Rex. I've never, like, is that, what even magazine is that in? Asta is way better than Natsu. Fight me. In what sense, though? I'm literally craving. What do you mean? Craving a new Black Clover game? Any game? Oh, craving, probably. I'm literally craving a new Black Clover game. Any game, I don't care. Just give it to me, Black Clover. I know, bro. Like, they really need to give us a game. Like, I kind of don't want them to give us, like, something crappy, though. Like, I kind of want it to be good. You know what I mean? Because, like, on one hand, like, we did get a, like, the mobile game is getting shut down. And we're getting that announcement this month. So I kind of feel like they're going to give us a new mobile game. But I really like a console game. Naruto's a great character. I just disagree. I disagree with, like, how they made his progression go negative. When they took back his whole, they took away the meaning of his character. Like, the basis of his character. Yeah, like, he had bad development. Like, Jay, that's a good point. He had bad development. He developed in a negative way. Like, they betrayed what he was meant to be. Or they betrayed what they set him up as. Like, he was set up as a hard-working failure. And then you make him just a prodigy. It's like, it's so backwards. My main character is supposed to be a representation of, just because a character is awesome and talented person doesn't mean he'll have an easy life. What main character is that? Jared, what main character is that? What was Naruto's best form, Rex? Or what was his wildest form? Yukino and Juvia are the best? Nah, if we're talking about Fairy Tail, it's probably like, as like a tie for the top, Mary Jane and like Urza, and then right after them is Levi. It's like, right, it's a close second is Levi after that. You guys are crazy. People said the mobile game getting shut down is a bad sign for the series, but literally Attack on Titan game got shut down. See, the thing with the Black Clover mobile game is it doesn't have to do with the series. The game itself was just bad. Like, I play a ton of mobile games. Like, I played the freaking Dokkan for Dragon Ball. I played Pirate Cruise. I played Blazin' for Naruto. I played the Brave Souls. Like, I played all those little stupid anime gacha games because I love to waste money and time. And just like the Black Clover mobile game was just very bad in comparison to other games. It just wasn't a good game. So like that's probably why it's getting shut down. Like, where most games were celebrating their 1 million and 2 million download milestone, they were only celebrating their 500K one. So it's like, it just wasn't a good game. Like, there wasn't enough content. Like, the banners were just bad. Like, the units were, it was just, overall, it was just not a good game. So I think it's more so on them on that one. Like, not on the series. I swear Naruto got like 10 power-ups every episode for literally nothing. I mean, Naruto did get a lot of, it was really in that war arc. I'd really like it, you say, Rax? Quan Crustable? Like the peanut butter and jelly sandwiches? Are you just gonna just keep fitting C words at the end of my name? Okay, I see Eugene sneaking Levy on there. Levy has to be on there. The Dezel Todd, no one even, Dezel, I don't even think, you'd have to watch my channel for like years now to even get that. That's from a long time ago. So you're so into the BC mobile game? I know, I was really into it too, because they were trying to make it better. Like they were trying to do some good stuff with it. like with the whole Phantom Tower and all of that. But it's like they kind of the way that their content it just started to get really stale, unfortunately. Like all of their fixes took too long. You said the mobile game didn't have content, but it was too generous with the rates and in-game currency, so they weren't making enough money. I disagree with that. I think they were stingy with the rates and didn't give a lot of currency. Like if you first started the game, yeah, there's lots of currency, but if you were like a avid player, there's like no way to get gems, like at all. There's like no way to get gems. Cause I was like brigade rank like 60 or something, and I would play it like every day. And like you could get like if a banner came out, you would have enough to do like 1 or 2 pulls before you had to start spending money. So like I disagree. You said you're building onto the Quan lore, the Quan Chronicles. Is that going to be another one, just straight up Quan Chronicles? You're better at Smash Bros. I disagree. I'm probably like the best anime YouTuber at Smash Bros. Hands down. Like I can't even think of another anime YouTuber that could probably beat me at Smash Brothers. Like that, it was like outside of like professional Smash Brothers players, I'm not seeing anybody beat me in that game. The advertising for the BC game was absolute trash. You talking about the one for the PS4? Because the one for PS4 was that marketing was terrible. Like I remember because I worked at GameStop when the PS4 game came out, and like of course like at GameStop they tell us about all the games that are coming out for mad long. Like it's like we've been knew about it. But when the Black Clover game, I literally just opened the box and I just seen it, and I was like, when did this happen? Like the game just came out. It was just wild. It was wild. I'm concerned that when the anime goes back to canon, it's gonna have slow pacing because unless they do like another year of fillers, they will do like 1 to 2 chapters per episode. I think if they slow down, it'll be better. Like if they take it like how Black Clover was in the beginning when they were doing like a chapter or 2 per episode, it should be better. But like it was like for some reason when they got into like the elf arc and no, when they got to the middle part, like the Sea Temple and the elf stuff and all that, they were doing like 4 or 5 chapters an episode. Like they were moving way too fast. You be lucky to get a double drop week on BC mobile game. And I took so much. I know, like you had to be smart with it. Current Natsu demolishes BC. EDF Natsu can blitz all of BC at once to get caught up. I want to get caught up. I really do. I just caught up on Fire Force though. That's what I wasted a lot of my time catching up on. You said kill off Marileone? You're crazy. I think she's a really good character. I don't think she needs to get killed off. Like that's like, I mean, her dying would be crazy because she's mad powerful, so everybody would be kind of shocked. It might do more for Leo and Fuegoleon than anything else. I didn't really care. I didn't really care. I still love Naruto for what he is, especially Hokage. Naruto is the best version of Naruto. Like, yeah, like if you just look at, like if you take Naruto and just only look at him from Boruto, like if you don't look at any of the past, then yeah, Naruto seems great. But like, or even if you just take in part 2 Naruto, then it seems great. But like, I thought you have to factor in the part 1. Like you have to acknowledge that part of his character. Like that part was there. And it's like when you think about his origins and what he becomes, it's like it was bad development on Kishimoto's part. But no, I agree with you. I like Hokage Naruto. I think he's a good. He seems like a dope Hokage. But how it knocked see the class 1A as a whole. Deku would be obvious. I mean, like obviously he would see Deku as a good person. Like he would see a bunch of them as good people, but. Like, obviously, like, there's, like, Minata and Kaminari. He'd probably see them as garbage. Who's that other person? He'd probably see... I don't think he'd see Tokiyami in, like, a good light. He obviously would not like Bakugo. Like, honestly, I feel like his only true likes is, like, Deku... Sue... Momo... Kirishima, like he probably likes those guys. He probably would hate most of them. Black Clover should be a seasonal anime. Man, I like long going series. That's like my main thing. I like long going series. So like, I mean, for a seasonal anime, I'd probably do it better, but I'd be upset. Quan, when are you gonna do another magical index? The magic index? Oh, I've been meaning to do another one, cause like I know the next one I wanted to do. I wanted to do, like I said, I was gonna do dark magic next to my last one, but I really want to do catalyst magic. That the well, what's her name? That Dazu had. I really wanted to do that one. So, mm, I can try to like I can probably prioritize that and get that one next week. I'm still gonna have my Black Clover, my like Black Bulls character video, and then I'll try to get my my Catalyst Magic Index video into next week too. That's what it is. Us Fairy Tail fans need to band together. I'm a Fairy Tail fan too. I think I count in that. Black Clover generally does 2.5 to 4 chapters per episode. I don't. I feel like 4 chapters. I feel like when you do 3 and 4 chapters per episode, it's like too much. I feel like it's too much. I feel like it's going too fast. Get caught up and then read Toriko or Mushi Bugyo. Like, what even are these series, Rax? And you want me to read Build King too? Imagine if like the majority of the captains die and the youngsters main cast have to retreat to the land of sun. I mean, that would be interesting, but I feel like also like when so many characters die all at the same time, it's like too much shock value. Like it turns into freaking Demon Slayer. Like Demon Slayer just had so many main characters dying towards the end. It kind of lost feeling. Like at least when you space it out, like a Kame got killed, you have time before like it starts to just become numb. You kill too many people, the readers start to not care all like that. In my opinion. What about Sleepy Arm Sasuke? What are you talking about, Dezel? What are you talking about? My Hero fandom is really shipping Nomu and Midoriya together. Are you serious? Are you serious? It's already sad too, because if you Google any like My Hero stuff, it immediately pops up with weird ships. I swear no other anime series is like that except for My Hero. Those fans are just mad weird. Like the My Hero fans are strange. What if the Devil Believers end up in this Fate Resistance team? See, I honestly doubt that the Devil Believers are going to be in the main series. Like, granted, we did get the dude from Snowman in there, like, in the manga, but I seriously doubt that, like, the Devil Believers are going to be in there, because they even said that they're probably going to die. Like, they said that they're most likely going to die. So that's why I just doubt that they would be there. And also, Dante didn't know that the Clover Kingdom had another devil user. So that's why I don't think that they made it to this paid kingdom. My Hero fandom is... Oh, I just read that. Oh, what's going on, Adonis? Glad that you could make it, bro. Gonna slowly show me how Fairy Tail is over One Piece? Nah. Jared, I agree. Markov should have died at the end of that arc. He really should have. Oh, is Sasuke a good character? See, the thing with Sasuke's character is I think Sasuke's character was going good up until... Like, his character was going good up until he said he wanted to be the Hokage. That was just so dumb to me. Because, like, I just felt like after all the stuff he learned from like Itachi's choices and the past of the Least Village, I feel like him saying he wanted to be the Hokage just literally didn't make any sense. It just felt so stupid. Kind of like the Attack on Titan arc. I feel like no one can survive at this point. I'm not reading Attack on Titan. I just caught up to the anime, so I'm really pumped up for it to start. Your bartender tonight and the guy with the Deku shirt had $50 tab. And tip $3. Oh, this guy is trash. Supposed to tip on like every drink. Co-Spirit, you are Co-Huga, correct? Because you guys change your name sometimes, and I wanted to make sure that I remember who you are. Rax put me on some good... Gene, don't take Rax suggestions. Like, Rax, you gotta listen to... Like... Toriko might be the only good Rax suggestion. I'm not sold on Build King. I'm not sold on it yet if he suggests it to you. Yeah, I do think Black Clover... I don't know if Black Clover needs a death per se, but like I do think that they need like something to show raised stakes. I feel the thing about Kinetsu no Yaiba that I really hated. Oh, I feel that. Oh, that was the thing that you really hated. Okay, let's be honest. The cast were so great and lovable. Um, Nobody can understand because that was her plan. Yeah, all the other deaths, like, because it was just happening. It was just like, yeah, let's just kill everybody, like, mad fast. It just felt weird. I hated Sasuke and Sakura so much. Yeah, Sakura just clearly didn't have any development. And Sasuke's development was all over the place. It was like, he was going one way, the next thing he's going another way. It felt weird. And, like, Sasuke's cool. Don't get me wrong. But, like, it was just dumb. Like, Sasuke, like, honestly, I really felt like, why would Sasuke want to, like, I get why he would want to destroy the Leaf Village, but, like, it's just, he was just doing stuff at, like, a point. Like, he was just doing stuff. Like, it was like, okay, I want to kill Itachi, and it's like, okay, I killed Itachi, and it's like, oh, man, I found out Itachi really was trying to save me. Now I'm gonna freaking destroy the Leaf Village, and I'm gonna kill all of the Kage, and, like, it's like, why are you gonna kill all of the Kage? It was so stupid. Like, Sasuke was dumb. Yeah, like, right, Jared, it was dumb. Like, oh yeah, you did change your name? Okay. Okay. You said, what's up with this mid background music? You just can't appreciate goodness, clearly. They put you on 5 good shonen manga that you should read. Webtoons can be included too. Soul Eater, Fire Force, Magi, Kaiju number 8. If you're not reading that yet, that you got it. Kaiju number 8 is fire. Kaiju number 8 is amazing right now. And ooh, Deadman Wonderland is a really good one. Those are my 5. Oh, and Eden Zero, because I just seen Adonis's tweet. Or not tweet, but his chat. I just finished Eden Zero Volume 1 last night. Does it get better about the first 4 volumes? It gets good. Like, it starts off a little bit slow. Like, because you have to start to set into the... Because, like, they haven't set into their cycle yet. Because, like, all stories kind of have, like, a cycle, or series have, like, a cycle, and it doesn't really get into it. I'm not for sure how many chapters that the first volume covers, though. But, like, once it gets going, it's like hype. The Boruto manga is fire right now. I mean, it's alright. Quan, search up uselessness on Google and click on the images on stream. Like, let me see what you're talking about. Uselessness. You say uselessness, right? Let me see. Let me see. I gotta bring up the stream. Alright, you guys can see, right? Let me see. Uselessness. That's so tough. It's really Sakura. That is so tough. Oh my gosh. That's so sad. Why'd they have to do her like that? Oh man. Wow, it's really Sakura too. What else we got? Ooh, Gold Magic would be hype. I didn't even think about that. Gold Magic would be fire, for real, for real. I gave up Naruto way before it ended. Naruto's greatest power is talking to dead people facts. How do I add... Bro, I want to know how to do that too, because I've never been able to add someone, like, correctly as well. Goku is a pretty good character, but his character has been mishandled. I think, like, Dragon Ball Goku was a good character, and, like, early Dragon Ball Z was a good character. Like Goku all the way up until Cell was a good character. Like, I feel like once Cell got introduced is kind of where his character started to dwindle downward. Like, because he didn't hit rock bottom. Believe it or not, when he gave Cell the Senzu Bean, I don't think he hit rock bottom. But, like, that's when his character started to decline. Like, that was the start of it. Because in the Majin Buu arc, his character's terrible. Do I read any webtoons? I don't, cause I watched Tower of God and it wasn't that good, so I just haven't checked out any webtoons yet. I'm thinking about checking out Solo Leveling though, cause I hear really good things about it. I've never heard anyone say anything bad about Solo Leveling, cause it's like a video game world or something. It sounds it'll be hype. What about Box Magic? Xenon already got that. Ooh. There's something I wanted to ask you guys. I was like curious on you guys' thoughts. Do you guys think that Black Clover is ending soon? Cause like I seen that Broku put out a video about that it could possibly be over soon, and I seen people talking about it on Twitter. But I myself haven't watched the video, but I was thinking about it, and like I do think it is very possible that it could be ending soon. Um, I don't know. I kind of have any of you seen his video? Like, do you guys know like the points he was bringing up? See, what do you think the most OP magic would be? Something like atomic or molecular? Honestly, those would be like the most broken ones. Ones that like deal with like messing with matter at like a atomic level and stuff. Those would be the most broken ones. What do I think about Sanji in One Piece? I think Sanji's fine. Like Sanji's like he is what he is, you know. Like he's moderately strong. He has his woman flaw. That he's like a huge simp. I mean, I don't characters like Sanji don't bother me all that much. Um, kind of want to spoil Black Clover. Kind of want to spoil the Black Clover would not just be one landmass. What kind of want to spoil the Black Clover world, not just one landmass? I don't know what you mean. Or unless you mean explore, possibly. Said Broku's never like it's never right. It's just, like not saying he's right or wrong, but just saying it's something to think about. Like it's just a topic to just think about, you know. We will be able to tell if the next arc ends in a draw or not. That's true. Like if they lose here, Broku has some mid takes. Sometimes I can't like. I mean, some of his theories are kind of out there, but some of them do have like. But like, all the theories he has are based in something. You know what I mean? Like it's definitely something to think about. Because like when you think about all the major questions in Black Clover are kind of being answered, such as like Yuno's past and Asta's past, and where did anti magic come from, and all these stuff. Like it's like when you think about a series is supposed to like answer the questions that are posed in the beginning. But it's like in Black Clover, what questions do we have left? Like what else do we need to know? It almost seems like after this arc, the only thing we'll need to know is does Asta become the Wizard King or not? You know what I mean? Like there won't be any other secrets. Not saying I agree or disagree with what he's saying, but just, you know, just something to think about. And also, Triggs, I agree. We do need more magical weapons. Those are cool. Rave Master, the guy who manipulates Silver. Yeah, I love that guy. His name is Musica, right? I do remember him. I remember him. And Musica was cool. Have you seen the theory about Morris possibly artificially creating the love Mars and Fauna have together because their grimoires got connected, so their souls also did, and they became force soulmates? I don't think that's necessarily true, just because they were like mad close before their grimoires got connected. There's so much more that needs to be done. Do you really think so? Like, do you actually think so, or are you just trolling me? I just hope that Yami doesn't die. Is still a 50-50 of that happening. I agree. It really is 50-50 on Yami dying, because I really could see it. But I don't think it's like Yami's death would be impactful, but I don't know like what that would lead to. You know what I mean? Black Clover isn't even close to ending. Is gonna last as long as One Piece, as said so by the creator. I mean, he said it could last as long as One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto. But it's like like Black Clover. It's like when you look at what the stories are, like look at what the stories are, and it's like Luffy is the story. I mean, like One Piece is the story of Luffy becoming the Pirate King. So like it's that entire journey. Whereas like Naruto's story is Naruto becoming the Hokage. Like that is the story, and it's like it was kind of like the big war in Naruto. It's like after the fourth Great War, it's like what was really after that? And when you gotta think about that here, like after the Spade War, like what is realistically after this? Is my whole thing. Uh, I mean, yeah, Jay did bring up a good point in the stream the other day, but it's like we don't have a lot. Imagine if Dante combines his grimoire with Julius. Okay, you just combining everything now. Like it's like it would be broken though. You have like gravity and time, or no, body magic and time. He would, yeah, because the gravity is Lucifero's magic. Who's Asta's dad? I don't know if Asta's dad matters though, which is the weird thing. Like I'm not for sure if Asta's dad actually matters, because it looks like he got most of his traits from his mom, didn't he? I mean, but that is another thing that could continue the series though, honestly. So I guess that is a good bring up, Jay. Who is his father? Just something I think about when William sacrifices himself for Yami, his rival. Yami will start to become depressed and enter a grieving period that involves him going back to the land of the sun. That could be interesting. That could be the Yami development that we need. Because one of my issues with Yami is he's been the same like the entire time. It's like one of my main issues. Gash Bell is a great. Oh, that is a good one. That's like your best suggestion all night, Rax. Eden Zero Volume 1 is chapters 1 through 4. So that's just all of them leaving Granbell then, 1 through 4. I mean, 1 through 4 is pretty decent then, honestly, Adonis, if you're listening. But like with 1 through 4 though, you don't, like Eden Zero is weird in a sense of they don't give you the plot of the story that soon. Like if you keep going a little bit longer and till you get to the actual plot, then you'll see it's like pretty good. Ebony Clover is gonna end in like 600-700 chapters. At first I thought people were crazy saying it might end soon, but now like way too many mysteries are being solved. Nocta even calling Asta the ultimate warrior got me nervous. I'm saying these are things to really think about though, like for real. Imagine Magna pulls up decked out with like magic grills and jewelry. What does this turn into? Oh, Dennis, what's going on, bro? Maybe they'll bring other continents after this arc. I mean, they're gonna have to keep it going on. Why do people hate Fairy Tail? I don't know, cause like I mean, the power of friendship thing is kind of annoying, and like people in Fairy Tail win when they probably shouldn't win. Those are like the only things that I can think of. Maybe the fan service is a factor. Let me see. What are you talking about, Dezel? I'm being serious about that. I really feel like there's so much more that needs to be fleshed out. Like if it ended in the next 2 or 3 years, it would feel like it was rushed. And then the plots. I mean, but would it really? It's like, okay, they beat Xena. Like best case scenario, like okay, all this stuff happens and they beat the Dark Triad. Like okay, the Dark Triad loses at the end of the day. And it's the whole, it's the wrap up of that, and then realistically, I could only see like 1 or 2 more arcs, unless they introduce a whole new place. Like they would literally have to introduce a new place, because with this, all the continents have been explored. Like there's not a lot of threats that are bigger than Dante, since this is like a Black Clover world-ending threat. So it's like you kind of have to top it. You know what I mean? Whoa! Kicked my mic. Just something I think will happen when Yami sees William sacrifice himself for him. Yami will become. Oh, I read this already. Am I behind? I read this already. Then I read this. Yeah, I said that could possibly happen. Like threw me off seeing the same thing in there. The power of friendship is standard in shonen though. In fairness, it is, but like some people, it's a little. It's just like when Natsu beats people that are like tiers and tiers above him. Like it's like Natsu beats people in fights, and it's like, wait, how did he win? Like it would be like if in freaking Bleach or something, it'd be like if like Ichigo actually beat Renji. Or no, he did beat Renji. It'd be like if Ichigo actually did beat Byakuya when he first seen him. It'd just be weird. It'd be like, wait, how did he win? Like, it'd be like, what? Or like in Like in Naruto, they had like Naruto beat Zabuza. It's kind of like that when it happens in Fairy Tail. I mean, but then granted, the power system of Fairy Tail is based off of friendship, so I kind of get it. Like that's kind of where their power comes from. But at the same time, it's like, eh. No, Rax. I think they want to know why people hate Fairy Tail. Like why they hate it in general. Cause it does get a lot of hate. Like for real, for real. If anyone died in Black Clover, it's Sister Lion sacrificing herself for no. I don't think Marilyn would sacrifice herself. I'm not saying she wouldn't try to protect her or save anybody, but just saying like I feel like Marilyn would go in with all intentions of winning, not necessarily sacrificing herself. Aren't they still on the same continent and there's still other countries out there, right? I mean, they are technically on the same continent, so there's more stuff out there. Like there's like, we could go off into the ocean and go somewhere, and then there's like the Spade Kingdom is connected to a landmass above them. So there's that too. So it just depends maybe on where they could go, cuz we don't know how big like the actual Earth is there. The Land of Sun has to happen. It's Japanese manga, facts. It could be like Wano, like how Wano was in One Piece. Like Oda was talking about Wano for like years before he finally went there. Watch Radiant. Radiant is good. I did read Radiant. Radiant is really good. I wish it came out more, but I understand like the dude's not like he's not like the regular typical mangaka. He's like a French guy, so I understand why it doesn't. But I wish the Radiant chapters came out more often. Oh, what's going on, Nathan? What's up, bro? Oh, I did see that Persona 5 Scramble News, bro. Please believe I am mad hype. I'm gonna replay Persona 5. I want to start it before the end of this year, so I can definitely beat it before that game comes out, so I can get my Persona 5 memory back. I may even find some more hidden gems of music in there. Oh yeah, Ashton brings up a good point. Make sure you guys like the stream. We have 24 likes right now, and there's like 29, 30 people going in here currently. What about Asta's death? I mean, Julius did say Asta was gonna die, but I don't think Asta's gonna like die. Unless Asta dies and that's William's sacrifice, like William has some kind of spell that can bring somebody back for his own life. I could see that happening. Oh, my boy Sabo, what's going on, bro? What's up? Maybe it'll be kind of like Full Metal Brotherhood, where not everything got explored. Oh, I hated that about Full Metal. Like, I mean, granted, the like story felt like it progressed naturally, but I do kind of wish that more things got like fleshed out. Sister Lily's backstory. I mean, does Sister Lily need a backstory though? I mean, she's just like, she's probably like a noble or a higher commoner that became a nun. So I mean, like, I don't know. Like, granted, it could be interesting, but I don't know if it's like arc worthy, I guess. Unless Black Clover does like a Magi route and we get like a flashback, like we get like a flashback arc that ties into something really important in the future. Like that could be the one actually. Like if the Devils were just the very start of a bigger issue in Black Clover, and then we get like a flashback of someone telling them about what happened in the past and they have to prepare for that in the future, that could be the one. Oh, Fairy Tail's in the same grouping with manga like Black Clover and Bleach. Yeah, I don't know what it is about hating on those series that just like people love to do it. Like, I don't know why. I wish Radiant we get another season. I'm gonna have to go on my stream. All right, Jake, I'll catch you later, bro. Thanks for stopping by, though. And that Persona song, Life Will Change, bro. Like, you could literally put a Persona like soundtrack on and not skip a track, bro. Persona's like fire music. What do you think What do you think House Kira will do about Asa's new demon contract? It's very curious because I wonder, do they know about Noct, because I feel like they have to be concerned about Noct as well, because Noct's contract is important too. But like, uh, they'll probably feel the same way about Asta. Ooh, I also think another thing, like while we're thinking about what could happen after this arc, is I think Libby could get injured in this arc, which like would they like need to go somewhere to get him healed. Like maybe devils can't be healed the same way as regular people. Like if he gets like critically injured and they have to like travel somewhere to get him fixed. So like Asta's kind of like he like Asta's kind of he's significantly weaker, but he's still strong. Be interesting. King of Lightning is one of the worst anime YouTubers of all time. Why don't you like King of Lightning? I think he's really funny. I think he's really, really funny. Mm. The Witch Queen knows a lot. She does. This is true. Oh, is that why it takes Radiant so long to come out? Because I was wondering. I was like, it felt like it took months to come out. I was like, what is going on here? But that's why. That makes sense then. Gotta do a Persona stream. I want to. I really do. I need to look up more stuff with people streaming Persona, because I know Atlas is real iffy on their stuff. Like Atlas is really iffy on like their like music being played and their games being shown and all that, especially for Persona. Hopefully it's been so long that it calms down too. Bro, because when Persona Scramble comes out, please believe I'm so playing that on here. I'm so playing that on stream. Said people hate on Fairy Tail because they know Natsu and his power claps their favorite MC. Probably. Have I watched The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime? It's on my list. Like, it's in my queue of things I need to watch. I just haven't watched it yet. We need a Dragon Ball Super anime. I mean, like, we kind of already have that. Unless you're talking about, like, the brand new Moro arc. That's not even over yet, so I understand why they haven't, like, started it yet. So Julius probably said that Asta could die because his last Grimoire page is Future Sight, and he saw anti-magic being the only way to stop this fate. But how does that mean he dies, though? That might be why he didn't talk at the captain's meeting, because he needed Noct to appear and let events play out. Oh, like Julius knew the future, so he wasn't trying to change it by inserting himself? That's very interesting. Yeah, that could. I think that's giving Julius a little bit more credit than he probably deserves. Cause I don't know if he necessarily would be thinking that far ahead, but you know, maybe. Quan, when do you think Libby will tell Asta about his mom? I don't know if we'll ever show that. I kind of like I want to see that, but I can see it. Like I could already see if we got that in the manga. I feel like people would be all complaining about it. Like I feel like people would complain so much about it. The Radiant has such good art too. The author really redeemed France with his manga. Facts, he did. Because the only last thing I had to base France off of was Code Lyoko, where everybody had huge foreheads. Like everybody's forehead was like massive for like no reason. The moral arc is over. Did it recently end? Cause I don't like keep up with it. Like I just kind of see it whenever it like trends on like Twitter. So like I roughly know what's going on. Like I seen the Susanoo and all that. So do you think Asta will ever change / break? Cause even after Yami, he was back to normal after a few chapters. I don't think Asta will. Like I think Asta's in that same category as like Luffy, where like he's kind of always gonna be how he is. Like he's not gonna change very drastically at any point. That's kind of what I think about Asta. But guys, I'm a huge fan of Hiro Mashima, but I don't care what people say. I love Rave, Master Freighto, and Yuzuru. They're all hype. They're all hype. Why do you think people would complain about Libby telling? Like, cause it's one of those things where it would be slow, and like Tabata would have to do a lot of pages, like explaining it. Like it would take up, like it could potentially be an entire chapter of just a character in a story explaining something to another character in the story that us as the reader already knows. So people will be like, nothing happened, this took too long, why did he wasted time? And it probably wouldn't be like, it would probably be one of those like 14, 13 page chapters too, where it's like nothing's really going on. So like, this is one of those, I feel like people just wouldn't receive it well. Like, cause people talk about how they really want like dialogue and like exposition and like character development and all this, but then when we get it, people start complaining. Say Cole Lyoko was your childhood facts. I wish I never found out how it ended though. I got to like that last season with like, I forget that guy's name. Was it like Mark or William? Yeah, with William. Like where like William fell in like the digital sea or something. That's like kind of where I got. Dude, their foreheads was huge though. It was a trash ending unless this new chapter does something stupid. Dezo, you talking about Black Clover? Talking about Black Clover? Do you read any Wattpad fan fictions on Black Clover? If you do, tell us some ones that you read. I've never read any of the fan fictions for Black Clover. Like, I follow a couple Black Clover fanfic people on Twitter, but I've never like clicked on their links or anything. I never knew if they were like good or not. I guess. I mean, I guess I should probably read them to go check, but I never checked on my own. At this point, I'm convinced we all had the same childhood. Facts, we be knowing about all the exact same stuff. You should do an April Fool's stream where you either do a Seki deep analysis or read some Black Clover fanfic. That'd be interesting. Some Black Clover fanfic for April Fool's stream? That actually doesn't sound like a very bad idea. Oh, you're talking about Super. Okay, so it is over then. Okay. Dang, so the moral stuff is over. I wonder how. So I wonder like what the wrap up of this is gonna be, like what the epilogue type stuff is gonna be. Like I wonder where they're gonna go from here. I'm kind of surprised that the Super manga didn't do anything with Broly. I was like expecting that. Have I ever watched Kaze no Stigma? No, I've never even heard of that before, to be honest with you. The guy who makes Radiant is French, and it takes a while to get it to Japan. He was a Japanese manga company, but the anime studio said they want to do more Radiant. Oh, okay, that'd be cool if they do more. Ashton, we need more all of Black Clover merch. I still can't believe we don't have a Narrow plush. It's like, it seems like such a basic make. Goku need to die the next arc. I mean, does that really even mean anything if Goku dies? Like, it doesn't mean it, like, he's died like 2 or 3 times before. Like, it's like, he dies, it's like, so what? If I were to make a Black Clover / My Hero fanfic, the villain would want a grimoire to increase the power of his core. That could be very interesting. That has potential to be interesting. Like, I almost like he would have to have like some type of like cork stealing magic or something to kind of relate it back to My Hero too. And for the fanfic, you act like it's the new chapter or something. I don't know if people would believe me there. I don't know if they would believe me there. Chibi Reviews is alright, you're frustrating. Is that a YouTuber? You said I should come out on one day on Josuke's stream and just debate how Seki low diff Zerks and how bronze magic can become even stronger than diamond. All that's going to happen out of that is Josuke's going to clip what I'm saying and then he's going to try to use it against me in the future. Like, he's literally done that before a long time ago. He'll clip what I say and then use it against me in the future. And he'll take it out of context, and then everybody in the future is going to be like, oh, dang, Quan, you really think Seki can do all this? And I'm going to be like, no, I was just trolling. But then no one's going to believe me. Like, no one's going to believe me. So, I'll just be setting myself up for failure. Say Goku going to just come back to life like, oh, exactly, he's going to die and come right back. Who do you hate in the Black Clover anime? I'm not a big fan of Gray. Like, I'm not a big fan of Gray as a character at all. I feel like she's really eh. Like her whole trope of being really shy kind of wears on me a little bit. Like, it's real meh. And believe it or not, I'm not terribly. I don't dislike Gordon. Probably like Gray and like Henry are like my two most disliked characters. I don't know if I hate them, but I really really don't like them. Ooh, imagine if Seki kills Lucifer. I feel like, see, hot take. I feel like Seki will get a solid hit on one of the Dark Triads. I think Seki's gonna land a blow. Like, I think he's gonna land an important blow. To be funny. The Anime Man is a trash YouTuber. I've never even heard of him, the Anime Man. Honestly, Ladros is so broken. Asta's like one of the only people who can counter him / beat him. It just depends, cause like some of the arcane-ish people or people that you would consider arcane may have weird counters to him. Like if you take a mage like say William, like William's arcane, so his magic has odd properties. So it's like if he drops a seed on top of, like if he tries to drain Ladros's magic, it's like Ladros will kind of be stuck because he'll be stuck in a loop of like getting his magic taken and trying to like absorb it. So like there's weird characters like that match up well with him. So that's like the only thing. And then like obviously reinforcement magic specialists give him a really hard time. Mages like Veto or like Yami, because Yami could just reinforce his sword and just cut him. So I do think there are people out there that could give him a really hard time. And then there's still mages like Dante that just affect, like Dante and Daminato or Damnatio. Daminato and Dante who just affect the area. So like there's definitely like he has hard counters out there for sure. Let me see, Quan, what do I think about God magic, infinite magic / true magic? I'm just saying, I do think that will, like, that if we were going to get a future arc, I do think that God or almighty type magic could be a thing. Like, I really do think that would be a thing at some point. Nero on Asta's head, Libya on Asta's shoulders. I hope they don't do both. Like, I hope they don't both, like be on Asta at the same time. But at the same time, I don't really think Libby's going to be out all like that. Like, I think it's going to be like how, like, Gimadello is with Notch. How, like, he's out sometimes, but for the most part, he just isn't. It could be like an inner voice type deal. Maybe like a Yugi and, like, Yami Yugi type deal. Where, like, they can, like, converse inside of their inner head, but not, like, it's not like they're out all of the time. I see Asta being the Wizard King and Seki being the assistant. Big doubt. Big doubt. Do you think Nozel will ever let Asta marry Noel? I actually don't think he will allow him to do that. Because, like, when it comes to peasants, Asta's, like, peasant of the peasant. So, like, Nozel still cares about class and royalty and status and all that. I don't care what anybody says, so I don't think he'll do it. I don't think he'll let him. Or at least I don't think he will approve. Like, whether it like, happens or not, I don't know, but I don't think he'll approve. Let me see here. Besides Asta, Noel, Magna, Luck, Zora, and Vanessa, all the Black Bulls are mid. Finral? You don't like Finral? Finral has amazing development. Why don't you like Finral? Do you think that Anime Balls Deep is making great content, Quan? Honestly, their content is getting annoying to me with all the overused memes and repetitive theories, same theory every week with them. Honestly, I personally am not a fan of Anime Balls Deep. I just feel like they're one of those variety channels that just try to hit on like everything. They're like stretched really thin. So a lot of their theories just come from other people and they just try to like claim them as their own theories that they thought of. You know what I mean? Like, it's like Anime Balls Deep is like the type of people that were like, when Dabi got revealed to be Toya, they're like, oh my gosh, we thought of this theory that no one else thought of. It's like, no, everyone thought that. Like, you're not really surprising anybody. So that's like my only thing with Anime Balls Deep. Is like their theories are kind of mid. Their theories are definitely kind of mid. I don't know. I think like they need to like take a step back and like re-get into what they appreciate or like about manga. Maybe they need like a break or something. But because I'm personally not a fan. Quan, is there a reason why we don't have Black Clover merch? I'm a little sick of seeing One Piece Naruto merch and not enough Black. I don't know. Just whoever's in charge of the advertisement team just is doing a horrible job. They're just doing terrible. Mm. Yeah, damn, I could honestly, yeah, that's what I was kind of getting at with like God or Almighty, Holy Magic would be another one. I could definitely see that. I think Jump want Black Clover to fail to make room for more successful manga, but the sales and anime are doing okay. That's why they don't make merch. I don't know. I like maybe. Yeah, Rax. People like Beto. Just they just clap. Like there's a whole group of people that like LeJoe struggles against. Really bad too, actually. Nozel wouldn't be able to beat Asta. I don't know, man. Nozel's kind of clean. I don't know. Nozel's kind of clean. Current Nozel, like I don't. Well, with Asta's Devil Union, that might be another story. But yeah. Um, Imagine if Black Clover showed the history of the world and showed how magic came to the world. See, that's what I'm talking about, like a really good flashback like that. Ooh, you just reminded me. The origin of grimoires is something that we still don't have either. That could be a good one too, actually. To like keep the series going. That could be another. That could be a good arc, actually. The origins of grimoires and magic, because we don't know anything about that. Like we know absolutely nothing about the origins of grimoire and magic. Um. Said Levi would be like the sprite from Zelda. There's no way he could be that annoying. I hated that thing. I'm so glad they don't do it much anymore in the Zelda games. Only thing more like the one spirit from Skyward Sword was on the level. What was her name? Fi or Fi, whatever her name was. She was on that level of annoying to me as well. Oh, Enemy Balls he was going on a break for a month. Good. I think they should. I was like I was literally just saying. I think they need a break because their content is like I don't know. That's just to me though. You know. Uh, what about negative magic? What do you mean by negative magic? Like magic that makes someone negative, or like you're talking about like some magnetism type beat, or like what do you mean? Gintama, I've never seen Gintama. It's been in my queue forever. Like Gintama and like Beelzebub have been in my watch queue for like a million years, and I just like never started them. Do you think the last Wizard King retired or is dead? And if he retired, can you see him possibly making an appearance? I almost feel like the last Wizard King would have had to die or something. I don't know. The Wizard Kings is another arc that they could really get into if they wanted to, like a past Wizard King type deal. I hate Neverworld doing Black Clover videos. He's not a real Black Clover fan. He's doing Black Clover videos to stay relevant. See, it's weird because like Neverworld was like the person that got me into like anime, manga, YouTube. Like not like the doing YouTube, but just like watching it casually. Like be like finding content creators and watching them. He was like the first one that I ever seen. So like it's weird because I feel like back when he used to do like Naruto and Bleach and One Piece chapters, I feel like he was really like genuine about it and all that. But now it feels different. It definitely feels like he covers what's hot more than what he likes to stay relevant, which kind of sucks because he was back in those days he was like not like because I don't look up to people all like that, but he was like in terms of being a content creator, the idea of it being cool, I first seen him, and that's kind of what I related it to, if that makes sense. So kind of seeing how he handles things now is kind of like, dang, this is kind of whack. Not to mention, all he does is just like it's not clickbaity, but it's almost like he's like baiting for reactions with his titles and like with his discussions. Like he's going for a reaction, and not necessarily like it's almost like he's prioritizing the reaction over the message too often, which bothers me. Cause like obviously, I mean, I understand you gotta have clickbait here and there to keep people interested and all that, but it seems like too much. It seems like too much. Mm. I agree, Rex. Like Devil Union is where Oster really starts out at. Oh, you're talking about them, not Anime Balls Deep. Who's that? ADIL? I mean, am I just being slow? Who is that? Who is that? Oh, like just Devil Magic? Well, that's like... Devil Magic's real, like... That's real open. That's real open. That could mean a lot of things. Nah, Forever World is cool. I'm not saying he's not cool. I'm not saying he's not cool. I'm just saying, like... I noticed a definitive difference from when I used to watch him back when the big three was popping and right now. Like, there is a definitive difference in how he goes about his videos. And that's what bothers me about him. So that's like my opinion on him. He just doesn't feel the same. Anime Balls Deep is just booty cheeks. I like his podcast with a host versus his other videos. Are you talking about Anime Balls Deep or are you talking about Forever World? Oh, Sammy be clickbaiting. Sammy do be clickbaiting, bro. Sammy, man. Sammy, he, I don't know what Sammy be up to. I be so confused with him. Like it's if you use fire magic, you would take it, reverse the effect, and send it back with even more of a. Oh, I get what you're saying. See, what you're talking about sounds like almost like vectors. Dezel, I think you've seen Soul Eater. You remember Medusa, how she had those arrows, and like based on the arrow she could send things in different ways. I kind of think of that. I think that would be a cool magic. When I did a top 5 magics I want to see. I did that kind of magic. It's like a trajectory or like a vector based magic. I think that would be really cool. Actually, we had the same idea on that one. Anime Uproar is one of the only anime manga review channels that do their research and account and actually enjoy their content. They're always so informative. Yeah, I mean, I don't have too much of an issue with Anime Uproar. Oh, that's the guy that does most of the videos. The guy who does most of the videos for Anime Balls Deep, you're talking about? You just made it. What did you miss? I mean, we've just been talking about the chapter. And I guess now we're talking about other YouTubers, other anime YouTubers. Now I don't know how we even got here. Was it Gene? I think it was you who said that you hated King of Lightning. Why don't you like King of Lightning? You never answered me. Cause I like King of Lightning. Well, I like King of Lightning. I like King of Lightning's content. As a person, he's kind of a jerk. I will say he is a bit of a jerk. And that's the one thing about him that I don't like. Also, if that is what you don't like. How many of them is it in Anime Balls Deep then? I thought it was only 2. Is it like 4 of them then? Mind control magic. I think blood magic could do something similar to that. Oh, you mean like with like reversal, like it just automatically generates a weakness for it? That'd be broken, dude. That's too broken. But then if you get something really abstract, like Dante shoots gravity magic at you, like what would be the reverse of gravity, you know? Do you just shoot gravity back at him? I kind of want to see ghost magic. I think ghost magic would be kind of cool. Like you could like go invisible and intangible and stuff. Possess people. You'd be like Danny Phantom. Be kind of dope. When Finevero does this podcast. Oh yeah, like Finevero, he used to do that one podcast on like Friday or something where he would do like all the manga reviews all at once. I don't know if he still does that anymore. Said Sammy is the biggest clickbaiter, but he gains so many subs every week. It's so crazy. I mean, Sammy has lots of energy. Like Sammy is fun to talk to. I will say that. I don't think he's the biggest clickbaiter though. I mean, I know you've heard of Light Mage. Sammy's up there. Sammy is definitely up there, but I don't think he's as bad as Light Mage. Oh, you didn't say you didn't like King of Lightning. It was someone who said that they didn't like King of Lightning. My bad for thinking that like it was you. But somebody didn't. Somebody said that they didn't like King of Lightning. I thought it was you. King of Lightning is extra but interesting. Dude, King of Lightning's hilarious. He's so over the top that it cracks me up. He is a bit of a jerk though. Just a little bit. Magic you would like to see is drain magic like Asa's mama. Like the power to drain people energy and life force and give it out. That would be cool. Like, cause anytime we've seen that so far, it's been a curse or like it's something negative, like with Asa's mom or like with Henry. The closest thing to that would be the Diamond Kingdom. Is like they tried to make it right. Like they actually like did it with Ladros. Gaucho and Marie should get to the truth about their parents' accident. I mean, we know what happened though. They already kind of explained it. Like they said like that another house like made them like basically another noble house just killed them to get them out of the away. Cause like I think that's because they say accident in quotation marks, but like it alludes to another house got rid of them, so that house could be above their fallen house now. So like all that would be is just Gauch finding out who killed his parents. That's all that would be. It's like at that point, is he gonna like track him down and kill him? I guess like that would be weird, cause he can't really kill him. Twin Star Exorcist deserves a remake. I was really pumped up for Twin Star Exorcist. Like when I was reading the not reading, but I was watching the anime for a long time, and it was a little bit after the time skip that I dropped it because I didn't like what they did with the main character's character. I felt like he was too different. He felt just way too different to me. Anime Balls Deep are deeper than Anime Balls Deep are better than King of Lightning. It depends on what you mean. Like, cause they're more like King of Lightning's main thing is he's not consistent at all. Like, I mean, I can say that because I'm not consistent. Like, but he's not consistent at all. Whereas like Anime Balls Deeper is extremely consistent. But then you gotta look at it too. It's a different thing. Where it's like Anime Balls Deep has multiple people and they have multiple people working on one channel. Whereas King of Lightning's one guy. Like anybody that's like one person managing a channel, and then he's multiple channels too. Because King of Lightning does lots of stuff on like Twitch. Like I don't know what Anime Balls Deep does outside of YouTube. I know King of Lightning does lots of things on Twitch. And then also he's a one-man channel. So like anybody that's like a one-person thing, it's a lot harder than take like Tekking for example. Like Tekking gets I give him a lot of props because he does everything by himself. Like he's a one-man show, and he just like makes like these like 50-minute long videos talking about random topics on One Piece without a break, without drinking water. Like Tekking's like a beast. So that's like a thing to think about. Ooh, vampire magic would be cool. I thought we're getting into the magics that like turn you into animals or mythical creatures now. Geometry magic? That would destroy me. I hated geometry. It's like my least, it was not interesting. How strong would Mars be now? Because I don't think his mineral armor and stuff are still strong compared to current enemies. I honestly think that like Mars scales to like above where Asta and Yuno are, in my opinion. Just because like he was so far above them. Like when he first appeared, he felt like a captain or a vice captain or something. He felt so strong when we first seen him. Like he just had such a tough time dealing with Asta's anti-magic, but at the end of the day, he was able to deal with it. It's like when you think about it, like Mars had to fight like 5 people at like the same time. It was really tough for him. Like I don't know. Like to me, like people might not agree, but I really do think that Mars is probably is as strong as Yuno and Asta currently. I'm gonna be mad if he pops back up and he's weaker. Let me see, I missed some. This villain I make would make want to go to the Diamond Kingdom and Spade Kingdoms to fuse this magic to gain double magic. Oh, you're talking about the fan fiction one again. I was confused for a second. Oh, Broku has a video. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, people say that Quan is consistently mid, but we know that ain't true. Thank you, John. As long as you guys know I'm not consistently mid, and I know I'm not consistently mid, that's all that matters. Anime Balls Deep does 2 Twitch episodes, does 2 days a week on Twitch. Oh, to watch episodes. Oh, okay. And but like you see what I'm saying though, where it's like they are multiple people. So like with multiple people, you have like people you can rely on to do other things. Whereas like King of Lightning kind of does everything by himself. What's your stuff? Stuff. Quan, you were better than MMA Balls Deep. You think so? I don't know. They got it figured out. They got a lot of stuff figured out that I do not have figured out. They got a lot of stuff figured out. There's so many things that I learn every day about freaking YouTube. What if Seki Bronze Armor OP he grabs his ball? Wait, what? What if Seki Bronze Armor OP if he grabs like wall shield grab? Oh, like if he actually grabs the whole cannonball and like throws it or something? That would be crazy. Yeah, John Tay is right. Techie being cringy is literally the like point. I think he's cringy on purpose. Yeah, I agree, dude. Like Tekken is a beast, bro. Like you gotta respect his like hustle. Like you gotta respect it. And I think he has. I truly believe. Like, I think Tekken still has a job too. Like I think he still works. And that's like the crazy thing, because someone once told me he still has a job. So he works, and then goes home and then does all these crazy videos. Like he's crazy. Said your OC would have summon magic based off of the 12th Zodiac. It's funny. I said summoning mage would be one of the ones that I would love to see. I would love to see a summoning mage because it's usually done pretty cool. Summoning mages are really cool. Said when Mars first appeared, he was level 15 compared to them being 7. I agree, bro. He was just so far ahead of them, it didn't even seem fair. It was like when he first appeared, he like shot this like spell at like Klaus, and Klaus had to use his wall to break it, and Klaus was like, or not break it but block it, and Klaus was like, this isn't even a spell, this is just magic. And I was like, dang, like why is he so powerful? I'm missing the chat. See, I don't think Black Clover needs aliens. I think that would ruin it a little bit. Yeah, Mars still has his magic stones, unless he got rid of them. That would be interesting if he got rid of his. Speaking about mid opinions, let's talk about Zerks. I do not want to talk about Zerks at all. I got my fill of Zerks last night. There's too much Zerks talk. You said I'm way better than Anime Balls Deep, I'm just not bigger than them. That is a hot take. I was gonna say I was better. You guys think so? I don't know. Like they just got so much figured out. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. That really does mean a lot. I don't know though. I need like I'm touched. I'm all. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna just drink some water to that. Let me see. I have to remind Gene about his caps lock. Oh, he ended up quitting? Oh, okay. Cause yeah, like when someone told me that he worked, like, and still did videos, I'm like, this dude is an animal. This dude is literally insane. You said I don't read your comments at all. Where are they? Let me see. Cause there's lots of comments here. I could have swore I read some of them. Let me see. I'm gonna go back and try to find your last comment. What did you say? Oh, reality magic. What did you say before that, though? Let me see. Before that, you said Demon God Lich is 100 times stronger than Lumiere and Zagrid, but Lumiere beats Demon God Lich. That's why people think Zagrid is stronger than Demon God Zagrid. Oh, you're saying Zagrid is... Oh, so you're saying that Demon God is stronger, but because of Zagrid's hacks, he's better? I can kind of agree with that, actually. I can kind of agree with that, because it already seemed like Lumiere and Lich could beat Zagrid. It really did already seem like that. So I guess I do agree with that. And reality magic would be... That's kind of what Zagrid had, unless you mean like on like an even higher level. Thank you, Rex. Yeah, no aliens. Absolutely not. Bro, John, I make the best out of the equipment I got. Like, I got this, like $40 camera from Best Buy and this, like, Turtle Beach mic and all this free software. But it's crazy because there's people that do it with even less than me. Like freaking Jay, like Jay Clouds, he was like that guy makes all his videos on a phone. Like he uses his phone. It's like ridiculous. And he doesn't even have a super crazy nice phone. It's like there's always people who can do crazy stuff without like crazy equipment. But I definitely do make the best of what I got though. Cause you don't even need super crazy stuff for real for real. Uh, have to remember a lot of their content is animated figures. What are you guys talking about? You guys talking about something else? Uh, Light Mage is the same with the clickbait facts. He's nuts with clickbait. Have I ever seen Magi? Yes. Magi's beast. I love Magi. I actually want to reread Magi, and I haven't really, like, I've only reread a few series. And, like, Magi's up there. I would totally reread it. Because it's not terribly long, but it's definitely doable. Lumia and Lich were both handicapped. Yeah, like they're both handicapped too. Like in the present day. Like I was talking about, like in the past. I don't think Zagreus would have. But then again, they weren't arcane in the past, so that's like the only thing. They might not have been able to kill him. Breath magic kind of reminds me of air magic, for real, for real. Unless you mean like specifically like different breaths, like fire breath and like ice breath and acid breath. That could be interesting. It almost feels like a dragon to me. If you get big, if I get big, I won't even be able to read chat. Why won't I be able to read the chat? I'll still be able to read the chat. Like, if I get big, am I gonna forget how to read? I'll just read what I can get. Like, I obviously won't be able to get every single one, but I'll keep reading it. I mean, I enjoy reading the chat. These conversations are just chill. They're for fun. Some chill guy with Anime Balls Diva comes off as annoying and unlikable. But I'm awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do. I haven't been on any other streams, so I don't know how they are personally. I've only seen them in their videos, and I don't really care for a lot of their theories. Said first time I saw you, I was surprised. You only had about 900 subs. Your studio or whatever behind you looks expensive. Bro, my studio, that's what you think this is? I'm sorry to laugh. It's just so funny to me. It's just like, it's like a $20 room divider. It's not no studio. It was just funny to me though. Oh man. Black Clover is the next One Piece. I wish it was. Currently on chapter 45 of Magi. Where's that even at? Are you even in Ball Bad yet, or are you still like right before then? I feel like you're before then, cause the manga for Magi is kind of like, the manga's way slower. Oh, that's what you mean. Yeah, a lot of them are animated cutouts. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I don't even think I would. I wouldn't even like that, even if I was able to do that. Honestly, I feel like it'd be kind of odd. Kind of reminds me of a Joy Boy. I don't know if you guys watch Joy Boy theories, but I know he draws all of his like animated person stuff. You say your OC, your original character, is a noble, but a disgrace and bastard, one for a crime he didn't commit. He thinks poorly of himself and wants to become a strong for the Clover Kingdom. Notch would mind him. No, Notch would probably he would like him despite him being a noble. I mean, heck, Notch is probably a noble. Sounds like he'd be a dope guy. Also, the way you do your videos is easier to clip. Like their editor is a friend of mine. Oh, also the way they do their videos is easier to clip. Oh, okay, like editing their videos is easier. Okay, I see. I'm trying to see if Anime Lately can come to the live stream to get more followers. I mean, you don't need to see if they. I mean, I'm not even gonna be streaming for terribly much longer. Like, I've actually been meaning to do one with Anime Lately because Legend. I've been meaning to invite Legend to a stream forever, and I feel really bad. I feel really bad because like I always mean to do something with Legend, but then I kind of forget. and then he'll say something on Twitter like, "Oh, I didn't get invited." I'm like, "Dang it! I keep meaning to invite this man to something, but I just keep forgetting." I need to like write it down. Like I'm like a sticky note guy. Like even right in front of my computer, I sticky note everything. Like I have sticky notes on my phone, I have sticky notes on my computer. Like I'm a huge sticky note person. That's what I did a lot in college to help me not forget stuff. Um, what was that? If Asta was if Asta was not in the show, who would be Wizard King? You know for sure. You know all day. You know might even still get the Wizard King spot over him. You can say Goku is universal and Light can beat Goku. That doesn't mean Light is universal. This is called hacks. Oh, are you guys talking about something in the chat? Oh, you thought for the longest time this was a studio? Yeah, nah, bro. No, like I said, you just gotta make the best of what you got, bro. This is not no studio. This is a room divider. I'm actually really shocked I've never knocked this down. I mean, not that there's anything crazy behind me. It's just like a bunch of like pictures of like my family and like my like pop collections over there. I have like a ton of pops. Like I have a lot of like Funko Pops. I should do like a pop reveal one of these days. That would be really funny. Maybe I'll do that for the next milestone or something. You said how's Carrot a mod? I don't know how Carrot's a mod actually. I don't even remember this. I don't even remember making Carrot a mod. That's the funniest part. I really don't remember that. Did I ever check out the website you sent me? Did you send it to me on Twitter or did you send it to me here? You said Nuttox is just so unlikable sometimes. See, the type of content creator that Nuttox is he's there for that exact group of people. Like he is there for what he is there for. So if people like him, I totally understand. And if people don't like him, I totally understand. That's just the kind of creator he is. I mean, me personally, I don't get into his content all like that. But like I understand it, like if that makes sense. Like I totally get why people like him. It's just not for me personally, which I don't think is anything like wrong with that. You feel like Asta's dead is gonna be OP, like his death? What if Asta's father has time magic? That'd be weird. That'd be very weird. Like I don't I, like I'm not opposed to Asta's dad having magic, but I feel like time magic would be odd. Uh, oh, you said you talked to them on the last live, and you said you were. Oh, you talking about like them? Oh, they have to be on Josuke's stream too. I know, they've talked about that a bunch of times too. It's just we just forget. Like we just legit forget about it. Quan finna knock down the divider and reveal some Twitch e-girl posters. No, I don't have any posters. I do not have any posters. I don't know. Like when I first started, I just didn't want people to be able to see like all in my house. Like I felt like I wanted it to be just like, cause like when you could like, not that I have anything against when I watch a video, but it's like when I'm watching a video and I be seeing all in people's house, I just be looking all around. Like I just be like, oh, check looking out their house. Like when I see a teching video, I'm like, oh, okay, what are his new posters? What are these new pops? What am I like King of Lightning's video? I be trying to see like what's on his bookshelf. Like I be not paying attention. So I thought like the room divider would help like people pay attention. Juan, how do I earn a spot as a mod? I'll do it. I don't even know how many mods I have. It depends on how many mods I got, because I think I only have 2. Like, I think I legitimately have 2 mods. But for the most part, like, my chat doesn't get mad crazy. If I had a crazier chat, I'd have more mods. But for the most part, no one says anything, like, real off the wall. I'll definitely check. Because I want 5 mods. So, like, if I only have 2, by the end of the year, I'll add 3 more. That's what I would do. Cause like I typically don't get more than like 30-ish views or 30-ish consistent viewers on like a chill stream. So I feel like 5 is a solid amount. So like just in case people aren't there. So I'll definitely get back to you on next stream on what it takes. Cause I only want 5. Yeah, that's why I need 3 more. Yeah. Okay. This might sound bad. I hate the Japanese manga Reader, they got so many manga I like got canceled. Like harem stuff. What do you, oh, like how a bunch of stuff gets canceled. That's good. Yeah, I do think lots of good series do get axed. I'm planning to do a My Hero Alliance collab with everyone when My Hero has its next break. What do you mean? Oh, like you're gonna do like a giant My Hero joint stream or something? You want us to become the Demon King? Oh, I feel like that happens so much in series. The whole Demon King thing. I feel like that happens all the time. Happens all the time. Oh, okay, so you are doing like the whole like a My Hero summit. Who's gonna be in that in the My Hero summit? They're like Turtle Quark and like Mangavation and like all of those guys. Like who's gonna be in that? Forever video new pop collection always throws me off. Why does it throw you off? Is it like weird? Oh yeah, Josuke's a mod. That's what yeah, I have 2 mods. It's Josuke and Carrot. I don't really even count Josuke either as a mod, so I need 4 more, honestly. I need 4 more mods, that's what it is. Juan, are you a Black Forces? Are you a Black or White Air Forces? I'm not really a Forces person, but if I had to pick, I'd pick White over Black, so I'm not that crazy. We all know Josuke wears Black Forces. Like he in his canon actually just wears Black Forces, not even as a joke. He just actually likes them. But yeah, White Forces. But I'm not a big Air Forces guy. I typically wear like Vans. I just be wearing Vans or like random Nikes. Vans are like Vans and like Adidas. I believe they will nerf Asta once he gets better with real anti-magic by doing some sort of technology arc. Either a technology arc or like I was saying earlier, if they actually injure like Libby, if he actually needs to be healed in a different way. Let me see. Dr. Stone is a fun series. I enjoyed the anime for Dr. Stone was so much fun. It was so much fun. Like I wanted to read it, but like I just really wanted to watch it just because of how fun the anime was. So it's one of the few series I'm gonna wait on. I did really want to read it. The only tough thing is dodging the spoilers on like Twitter. Said you're open to be a mod too. I'll keep you in mind. I know like at the top of like you, Gene, and like I guess like I don't know anybody else. That's like 2 right there, people who actually just want to do it. Do you think Asta swords could be broken or melted or destroyed in general? I do think that they could be destroyed because I mean they're just said to be lumps of iron. Like honestly, the only reason they haven't been like broken yet is just because they're imbued with anti-magic and they literally always hit magic. That's cool. You got Mangavation. You got to talk to him. I know he's like the only My Hero tuber that I know personally. Like solo My Hero tuber. No, since when were Vans and Adidas dad shoes? I can see if I said New Balances. Like New Balances are definitely dad shoes, but I don't know about like Vans and Adidas. Oh yeah, the planning's tough for sure. Does J. Cloud do My Hero stuff? I know he was talking about doing it, but I don't know if he's done it yet. How will they be get injured though? Like in this actual arc, like say like in the actual Spade King arc, like something happens to him, and like maybe like since he's the devil, he can't heal like a regular person or something. I mean, it's not really a fleshed out idea. I got the hiccups. No, I think I'm good. I don't think I have the hiccups. But yeah, like say it's not really a fully fleshed out idea though. Like just if something happens to him, like I feel like that is also a way to nerf Asta, I guess is what I'm saying. Is it right on the website you put in the chat? Have you put it in the chat yet, or are you about to put it in there? Because I haven't seen a website pop up. He says, since you're a mod on Josuke's channel, it doesn't feel right to not be a mod on my channel. I could see where you say that. I could see where you say that. Said Gene doesn't deserve it after simping for J Cloud. He do be simping for J Cloud. For J Cloud for sure. Follow you back on Twitter. What's your Twitter? I'll totally follow you back. I just need to know like what your Twitter is. Cause I'm always down for people that actually interact. Um, said you're off for the night. You gotta go to dinner. All right then, John. I'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping by, bro. I appreciate you. What are you saying? You know X Mimosa? I don't know about that one. I like You Know X Charmy so much more than that. You said Twin Star Exorcist deserves that Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood treatment because the manga is good. Oh, did Twin Star Exorcist branch off from the manga at some point? I didn't know that, actually. Alright, Johnny, I'll catch you on Sunday. I feel like the Yuno and Noel makes a great diamond, but I hope you're not talking about it in a relationship. Maybe as team, yeah, as a team, it's an interesting dynamic. Not for no relationship. That'd be weird. That'd be so weird. You put it in the chat. Gosh dang it, I gotta find it. Where is it at? Let me see. Dang, I don't see it in the chat. I really don't. If you have a Twitter, if you can just send it to me on Twitter, that would be like ideal. Or I guess if you just put it like really big in the chat. Because the last thing I got from you is, did I see it? Energized Insomniac guy. But I changed it back to inactive Insomniac because I'm taking a break right now. Is that your at? So do I just at Energized Insomniac guy? Because I'll do that. I'll follow you back right now. If that's the case. The My Hero chapter was kind of lame. Rax, me and you talked about it. The My Hero chapter was super lame. It was super lame. He said Energized Insomniac. I'm not even seeing you yet. That's the worst part. Oh, right here. I found you. Bam. That's taken care of. I got you, bro. What do you think of Mimosa X Leave It? What? What? Like, what even is that ship? What even is that ship, Pre-Malone? Like, what is that? Said Charmy is definitely going to end up with real somehow. Yuno's like 16, 17. Charmy's like 22. No, Charmy was like 19 or something. She wasn't even that much older. She's like, oh yeah, I guess she is like a bit older, but not by much. I don't see much wrong with that. Should look up some of your memes on Pinterest. Not all of them. Not all of them are mid though. If I have the link to your Pinterest, I'll check them out. Ashton, did you put that website in the chat again so I could see it? Because I don't want to forget about it. Because my memory is garbage and I will completely forget. Carrot, it actually was really bad. I 100% agree with you. What are you saying? So Yuno has wind magic, but his attributes now. So, see, I don't even want to get into what Jay was talking about on that one. I'm not touching that at all. Like, I'm not touching that one at all. Because that is mad confusing. Dark Lord Seki versus UI Shaggy. Shaggy claps. Easy. I can answer that one. Like, I can answer that one easy. Oh, he has done a couple My Hero vids. I was wondering if he did. I was wondering if he did. What's your... So you want me to follow you? I'm saying, dude, that was a weird one. Like, no one would ever thought of Mimosa X Live. You want me to follow you on Instagram? I'm never even on Instagram. Like, my Instagram's like trash. Like, my Instagram, I'm Quan Incredible on Instagram. If you follow me on Instagram, just follow me and then I'll follow you back. Cause I don't even use Instagram like ever at all. Appreciate that, Quan. Not mid no more. I'm gonna remember that. If you call me mid in the next stream, I'm gonna call you out. Such your main character's like older women don't at me. What are you talking about? Just because I said there's nothing wrong with Yuno and Charmy? I mean, that's not that bad, though. Okay. I don't have a Twitter. I don't like social media. I do not blame you. Just put it in the, if you just drop it in the chat right here, I should be able to see it because I'm looking for it now. Like, I'm looking for it right now. Like, Mimosa has plant magic, but her attribute is healing. I want to say her attribute actually just is plant magic, though. Like, it's not, like, I would say, like, her attribute is plant magic, and her specialty is like, healing. Because, like, her attribute would be, like, it's like what they say first, isn't it? Like how Zora's attribute is like Ash, but his specialty is trap magic. It would be like that. Maybe he has a love story or a simp story? I never simp, so I have 0 stories. I have 0 simp stories. Did you follow? So I'm waiting on your follow on Instagram so I can follow you back. Please read the Twin Star Exorcist manga because it's good. I said I watched the anime. Like, I watched it, and like when it got to the time skip part, I didn't care for how they did the main character. But you said that the anime like branched off from the manga at some point. Like when did it branch off, or was it different? Oh gosh, Velix, definitely no. That one's just weird. So, William's World Tree Magic finally gave me motivation on my plant powers in manga. Well, this World Tree Magic gave a lot of people some motivation, I feel like, because it was pretty dope. It was pretty dope. Oh, let me see here. Thinking how the War Devil lose that fight. He just lost because he wasn't serious. If he was serious and just clapped them all in the beginning, he would have won. Honestly. Like, he would have won easy. I think that there could possibly, me personally, there could be a like time skip after all this stuff. I've been seeing that Bell X Libe thing on Twitter, bro, and that is not it. But I'm about to end the stream here. So like, I do appreciate all you guys for stopping by and checking it out. Definitely, like the stream if you haven't already. Tyler, if I don't see it pop up here, just you I was literally just about to say that and you typed it. I was gonna say just put it in the comments. So I do appreciate that. What is my Insta? My Insta is just Quan Incredible. It's just at Quan Incredible. I'm usually not on there though. I'm way more active on Twitter though. What'd you say, Carrot? Carrot, do you even play Persona or are you just instigating? Cause I feel like you don't even play Persona. I'll read these last couple comments and then I'm gonna end it. Mimosa Ex Libe would mirror Lich and Tieta, 2 different people from different races loving each other and all that. Not to mention Noah's gonna end up with Asta, so it leaves Mimosa free. No, I get what you're saying. Oh, I see your train of thought, because that's kind of like his brother. No, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it at all. I'm not feeling that. If Jack and Charlotte, one of them die, Yami's going to die 110%. If Jack died, then 8% Yami's gonna die, and Charlotte died, then 100% Yami's gonna die. I see what you're saying. Like, if them die, then that leaves more room for Yami to die. I see what you're saying. But yeah, like I said though, I was reading those too. I'm gonna catch you guys later. I do appreciate you guys for stopping by. Like the stream if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in my next video. We're probably gonna. Oh no, I'll see you guys on the stream on Sunday on the Black Clover vs. Everybody podcast channel on Josuke's channel. So I'll see you guys there if you guys do show up. And then on my video on Monday. Carrot, you are 100% not Quan. Des will go away. Rax, you suggest me so many series. I'm into the stream. You guys are tripping. Like, I'm getting out of here. You guys are tripping.